Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Guys, this is okay. You know what? I'm seriously. I don't believe. No, I do believe this. I do believe this, and I believe this because I said so. I said so a year ago. Um, and it's actually been less than a year. Believe it or not, it's been less than a year since Hasbro made the announcement that they were going to go plastic free. And just being facetious here, just being ridiculous. How can you be a plastic free packaging toy company? I mean, that's literally impossible at this stage. It is impossible to be a plastic free toy company. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. And you know what? All God bless them. God bless Hasbro for giving it the good shot. God bless them for trying. I'm not going to deny anybody from giving it the decent shot, because the truth is that we are all looking for a better world. We're all looking for alternatives to destructive, wasteful stuff, right? Like plastic is very difficult to get rid of. I mean, there are stories about this plastic island that's out in the Pacific somewhere, which is about the size of a small country. You know what I mean? Like there are stories out there about these things, and how you got to cut up your 6-pack beer holders, because ducks can get caught on them. What's it called? Plastic straws that get stuck in turtles' noses. You know what I mean? Like those types of things do happen. They're real. They are real. So there needs to be something to be done about plastic packaging and plastic in general. But for a toy company, to come out and make the bold statement that they are going to step up and they're going to do the one thing that they need to do to reduce plastic-free packaging when they themselves are making toys out of plastic, it just seems a little bit odd, right? There are a lot of other ways, a lot of other things that we can try to do and minimize that. But it didn't really, it really did hit home for collectors, because it's one thing to actually have kids' toys, which is their main bread and butter, to not have plastic. They've been doing that for quite some time, actually, where they actually have these open box type of concepts, right? You see it in Transformers, you see it in the new Spider-Man Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. You saw it with Mattel. They did it with LeBron James and Space Jam. You saw it in a lot of different places. A lot of dolls are done the same way, and that in itself is good stuff. But collectors are different. Collectors are a very different breed. Collectors are in and of themselves, some collectors are in box collectors, and because of that, there really was a lot of pushback, and people, especially collectors in general, were cognizant of other nefarious ideas for plastic-free packaging. The reality is that as collectors, the toys aren't getting any cheaper. We went from at one stage in the US anyway, we went from like $14 to $18, $18 to $22, and now $22 to $24. Here in Canada, we went from $16 to $18, $18 to $24, $24 to $28, $28 to $32, $32 to $35, and at Toys R Us now, a Power Ranger will run you $45 Canadian. And if we can't see that toy in its plastic packaging, we have doubts. We are scared. We don't want to spend that much money on an action figure if we can't see the damn thing. As a matter of fact, in many of my hunts over at MJR Collector, you can actually see I found several errors, several factory errors that have popped up, and glaring ones like Fastos having his beard on his side, missing blasters, so many different defects, and it's affected more people than just one, even some toy tubers that have noticed it. And it's become a widespread problem. It's even more apparent now that certain things are happening in the industry. And now Hasbro made an interesting announcement today, and I wanted to talk about this with everybody here. And to help me with this, to help me navigate this crazy world that we live in now, where where we're back to plastic packaging, according to Hasbro. I wanted to bring in some very special guests tonight, and one person on the guest list tonight is very, very knowledgeable about the toy industry, so I thought his insights would be invaluable. And as a matter of fact, he has several different projects which are going to need some packaging, and I think you guys are going to be very excited by some of the products that he's bringing out, because I know some of you guys are really excited about it. Guys, please help me welcome my very good friend of the channel. He's been here for quite some time. Guys, please help me welcome Ace from Ramen Toys, everybody. How's it going, Ace? How are you doing tonight?
Yo. How's it going, Jay? And how's it going, Chat? Yeah, good night. It's midnight over there, right?
It is 1 a.m. actually over here in Eastern Standard Time. What time is it over there? It's like 10 o'clock or
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just starting your day there, Ace.
Half day is gone.
So you know what, Ace? What a revelation. You know what I mean? Like a year ago, some of us had discussions. I think we talked about it with you a couple of times. And let's cut to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. In the industry right now, in the actual toy industry, is it detrimental, like in your opinion, to have a window or non-window boxes? Because and a lot of people we have to actually acknowledge this. Back in the day, Castle Grayskull had no window. Back in the day, Sky Strikers had no windows. Certain, like, the only thing you could see on the Hiss tank was a tiny little window for the driver. You know what I mean? There were cases where you did not actually see the toy of the action figure. A lot of G.I. Joe vehicles did not have windows. So, is this really such an inflated problem, the way some people have talked about it? Or is this actually a normal practice? And, should we have actually been this critical about it? And then we're going to get into the actual discussion. What are your thoughts on this as a whole, Ace?
Well, I think it's an evolution of the packaging. If you look at even Mask, there was no window for the vehicles, right? Zoids had no windows. So, but then again, those are kits. Zoids, Playmobil, they are kits, right? So it's about the presentation. Some products, in my opinion, are done in a certain way whereby the box art is very important. The box art is a crucial part of packaging, right? Artists are brought in to make the best looking box art, and it's a collection thing. Box art gives us the nostalgia, the memory of what we saw, right? Box art, the illustration is an art, is a collectible by itself. Now, having said that, some items you can put the art on the blister card, and hence you have the blister packaging where you show the figure and you show the illustration. So you have the best of both worlds. All right. And then you have the packaging transformers where you will show what's in the box as well as the covering, the back, the box art. So there's a whole host of ways to do packaging. There is no hard and fast rule. And even Hasbro's plastic-free packaging is not wrong per se. It is just wrong to the collector, because the collector would want something whereby if you want to have a box art as your important aspect of the packaging, then we want to have a flip open, like those NECA Ninja Turtles, where you flip open and you see the figure inside, right? So the main thing is that collectors have evolved to the stage where they want to see the figure than not to see the figure. Now, in certain cases, like the huge Castle Grayskull, the Sky Striker, it might not be that important to see what it is, because, to be honest, there's not much to see. If you look at the Sky Striker, it's just injected in plastic. The Grayskull is injected in plastic. In fact, showing the Grayskull and the Sky Striker, in my opinion, might not get the sale because it doesn't look that good. However, the packaging and the box art will entice visibly the collector to buy it. A nice box art, I'll buy it, right? Because you already know what's inside. You know that the castle is going to be there. The way even they have the castle represented on the back of the box, and even the fine print saying this is for demonstration purposes. This not the product might differ from the artwork and all these things, is to cover themselves, right? So certain things you want to show off your great work, a figure nicely decked out, decos and everything, the sculpt. Certain things, if it's too big, if it's not as impressive, we can do well covering it. That's my opinion.
And you know what? It's very 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 on point, if in my opinion, because as you said, that is the nature of certain brands. Grabber Orange has said Lego has no package. It wouldn't make any sense. As you said, Zoids, you have to put them together. Same thing with and technically the same thing with Castle Grayskull. You have to put it together. The Sky Striker, you have to put it together, right?
Yes.
These are things which are dependent on being separated inside the packaging and secured, tightly so that it doesn't rattle around. And really, putting it in some cases, putting plastic windows might actually deter from the sale, which is exactly what you mentioned, and that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that overview, Ace. Let's just say quickly hi to everybody who's in the chat. They've been waiting for so long. Rhea Black is in the house. Good to see you, Rhea. Natural Knight Marvel is in the house. Onview83, Darren Homel, Mr. Home Arcade, Bad Wolf Customs and Airbrushing, who says, Jay, you need to proofread before you post your titles. What's the return of plastic-free packaging? Revamped, peg, degraded windows, perhaps. You are correct. I am going to have to change that title after the stream. I was putting this together and I just had plastic-free in my head. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bad Wolf Customs. Healing Dread finally may get a plastic windowed Zeo Ranger Pink Lightning Collection box after all. We shall see, my friend, because I don't think they're going to go back and remake the existing figures. I don't think that's what's going to happen. So it really depends on how that works. Lara V is in the house. Good to see you, Lara. JTYW is in the house. Nolan, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Lord Hoagie is in the house. The Deadheads, Odin01, Big M, Jeff Morris, Jer Bear, Grabber Orange, who we did mention earlier, Big M, Sci-Fi, and Toy Fan. What's going on, my friend? RC, wooden toys are the best. We can't go back there, my friend. We cannot go back there. Me, Tim Locke is in the house. Monkey Jeebus, Randall Gazeeg, All Music Fan 88, Light Speeder. Good to see everybody here tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Brian Stadler, Derek Dalzell. Hey Ace, just got done watching you on Kato's channel. Excellent. Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Derek.
Yeah, they had a live stream earlier tonight. It was a lot of fun. Bad Wolf Customs and Airbrushing decals. Missing everything in the package of 3 Vipers replaced with old DC Legend figures. Thanks, Amazon. Holy crap, that's crazy. And it came from Amazon? That is even more criminal. We're going to showcase a few of those examples tonight, and that is a very, very big concern. Aldry473, hi, Jay. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing much better now that you're here, Aldry. Good to see you. Lord Hoagie, I want Zoids. Zoids are awesome. Let's see here. Anybody we haven't said you have to? Benson the Third, good to see you, my friend. Bastion Black Seal, who thinks Hasbro did this for customers? Wrong. That's another thing about that. We do have to address the elephant in the room. Did this actually was this decision made for the fans, or was this decision made for the bottom line? That is actually a really good question. We're going to circle back to that, Bastion. Neil Hunter Hyde, hi Jay, hello fellow toy nerds, just getting home from work and joining the stream. Good to see you, Neil. The Deadheads, good to see you. Masta G Records, all the way from Puerto Rico. Good to see you, my friend. How are you tonight? Ostradamus Toys in the house. Great to see you, Oz. Monkey Jeebus again. Lightspeeder, Modulok, and Multibot as well. They're coming, my friend. They are coming. Nolan again. The Masked Figure Collector from the UK. Good to see you. My family's doing well. I hope your family and friends are doing well too. Anyone else we haven't said hi to yet? I think we're there. Yojo C, good to see you, brother. Cardboard and boxes are figures made from clay. Oh my goodness. Dark Blaze. Plastic packaging is black, babies. Plastic packaging is back, baby. Let's go. Absolutely. Let's go, Dark Blaze. TW, good morning, and good morning. It is with the new Hasbro news. Yes, it is, my friend. Jeff Morris, everything comes down to the bottom line. There's a really good example. And Bullwinkle 80, What's going on, my friend? Good to see everybody. Thank you guys again for joining us tonight. So I guess we have to ask the question then, Ace. Was money a factor in this? What are your thoughts on that? Because I heard, and I'm just gonna preface this by saying that I have actually heard a number of reports, and I don't know if they're substantiated or not, but I have heard a lot of reports that there have been a lot of returns for plastic packaging, whether or not it's breakages, whether or not it's swapped figures, whether or not it's paint deco. A lot of problems seem to be more than usual showing up because people can't see what's inside the package. What are your thoughts? It was money a factor in this decision by Hasbro?
Well, maybe not money, but the hassle, I guess. I think, in my opinion, it harkens back to executives who are not on the ground making on the ground decisions. Let me give you an example. So back in the day when our Singapore Mass Rapid Transit, which is the subway, we used to have this single trip ticket where you buy the ticket, you take the ride, and when you exit the station, the machine eats the ticket and call it a day, right? So the executives, in my opinion, again, I'm not sure if it's true, but that's the way I see it. They thought, oh, let's do a contactless, as we go, right? A contactless system. You don't have to slot it into the machine. You just tap and go. But the problem is that this single trip ticket that they have device, tap and go, contains an expensive chip inside. And they made customers put a $1 deposit on top of your fare so that when you exit the station, you have to go back to return the ticket to the machine and get your $1 back. Now, it's only $1. And most people, if they tap and go and they're in a rush, they don't bother to also line up and return that ticket. So what happened was, at the end of the day, people were taking away the tap and go tickets, which contain expensive chips worth more than $1. And then that whole program was scrapped. So to me, it's an example of the executives trying to be a little bit too smart, and then they don't know what's happening on the ground, and at the end of the day, it backfired. So same thing here. The executives, in my opinion, all right, let's go with plastic-free packaging. Let's save the environment. Let's save. Although we're making plastic toys, but that's besides the point. We have to save the environment with our plastic-free packaging. Imagine how good that will make us look, in front of the big audience. At the end of the day, sorry, man, Joe, this is getting too much hassle. Forget about it. Say somebody else on top. And then here we are today. Window packaging is back in the house. That's my opinion, Jay.
And I totally agree with you. There definitely is a case where the higher ups are looking at the corporate image, right? A lot of people talk about that, right? Because there is a fiscal responsibility, there is a environmental responsibility by many of these companies that they're expected. Because they do deal with plastic. I mean, plastic is a big problem in our world today, and because Hasbro is primarily a plastic industry, a plastic-based industry, they feel responsible to a certain degree. But I think that as with other companies, who do this type of thing, it might just be easier for them, and maybe even in a lot of ways cheaper for them in some cases, because this is obviously a reason. Like, they circled back for a reason. There's a whole we can debate tonight all about like how they came back to this decision. But I think contributing to local causes, contributing to planting 1,000 trees every year, to help the environment. I think that there's already precedent set for doing those types of things to help the environment, to help the world. Because there is land out there that can be done with that. I think there are other alternatives to doing the things that are hurting your business. At the end of the day, and I think that there's a lot we can talk about that for all night. But there is something to that whole system. Couple of comments from the chat. Well, yeah, or RC says wooden toys are the best. Tim Locke, seen so many Transformers with their missing heads. The Bumblebee line, has no and actually they experimented with the Voyager figures where the boxes were completely open. So I've seen a whole bunch of missing figures, or at least pre-transformed. You can touch that, and I make fun of that all the time in my hunting videos. So it's hilarious. Bad Wolf Customs and airbrushing, missing everything in packaging of 3 Vipers and replaced with old DC Legend figures from Amazon. That is scary, and we're going to talk about that very, very soon, because there are a lot of swapped examples more recently than ever. Bastion, who thinks Hasbro did this for customers? Wrong. Again, we are looking at that as a possibility, but we do have to look at the idea that this was a whole year in this case as an experiment. Ramen, waiting for 1/12 mask figures.
Okay, we will wait.
Those are huge, though. I mean, like right now, the scale is what?
It's about this size then.
Yeah. It's 6-inch figures, right? But what's the scale now, Ace?
Now
it's like 3 inches, right?
I would say it's, I don't know what I would say it's non-scale, maybe 1/24. I don't know.
Yeah, it's its own unique scale, right? It doesn't really fall under any predetermined scales. So would 1/12 be in the future sometime?
In the future, yes. In the future.
Yeah, I'm not talking about right now.
Yeah. In the future, yes.
Zamir, hopefully Masterverse never gets the non-plastic boxes for retail. Zamir, anything's possible, but we are seeing some closed boxes. The Talon Fighter and Point Dread is an enclosed box, right? And it's not like it hasn't happened before, as we talked about. Castle Grayskull, Spidor was in a closed box. Even the original Point Dread was vehicles are normally in closed boxes. Almost exclusively. Chaz the Guru's in the house. What's going on, Chaz? We got a couple of examples from Chaz's Instagram. Guys, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to Chaz the Guru. He's a funny character and does some great memes. You're gonna love it. The Mass Figures Collector. Hi from the UK. Hope you and your family are doing well, Ramen Toys. Thank you
so much. Yourself likewise.
Absolutely. Lightspeeder. Well, I meant Modulok and Multibot are windowless packages as well because they came in pieces. Good point. That is a very good point. It seems like anything that needs to be assembled usually is in an enclosed box. Dark Blaze. They wanted to save money and look good in the public eye. LOL for saving the Earth. But did they really? Here's another question. Now that Dark Blaze has brought that up, Ace, did they actually save any money here? Because the research and the rejigging of all these freaking packages cost a ton of money. I mean, because it's a new packaging design, right? I mean, because the original box had to be folded in certain ways, right? Because it had to actually add a cellophane insert, and now they actually have to create an entire enclosed box and rejig for all those new dies.
No, it's actually easier because you have to cut open the window, but in this case, you don't have to cut anything, so it's actually easier.
Yeah, but wouldn't they have to buy for a new die? Wouldn't have to pay for a new die in
no, not exactly, because the box without any cuts has no die. It is just what it is. So it's a much simpler process.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that the actual die itself, because the first one had like a separate dip. Anyway, having said that, though, there is work involved, and somebody did get paid to redesign those boxes. At the very least, there is that. I'm not sure they still spent some money. I'm not sure if they actually saved anything, in my opinion. Anyway, Bastion, we have self-serve registers in the AU taking advantage of them. Okay, so I think what Bastion is trying to say is that in certain instances, people actually will actually scam certain things. For instance, if you scan them and return them later on, again, it's actually become much easier to do that right now. So interesting. Thank you for that, Bastion. JTYW27, waiting for the Maverick. Any news on Maverick, Ace?
Yes. So since we're on the topic, we're in discussions, negotiations with Paramount now. So we'll hold off the pre-sales of the figure until further notice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. At least you're talking to Paramount though. That's excellent. I
That's
love
right,
the shirt
yeah.
by the way. I love the
Yeah.
shirt by the way. Are you going to be?
Yeah, it's,
You really should start again. I've always told Ace you need to start an apparel division because these are freaking awesome. I love the way they look.
But this is the official Paramount license shirts. So
okay, so that is
Yeah.
I thought it was specific to thing. Okay, very still very cool. Regardless, TW of course money's a factor. They made at least the same amount of money as before. They wouldn't revert back to old packaging. Reverting cost money and more than keeping it the same. And I'm of that opinion, but of course, when you get to the volume, Ace might have a point, and it might actually not be as difficult as all of that. So thank you guys for all the wonderful comments. Getting back to it. Actually, wait a second. Where am I here? There. Getting back to it, I want to bring in our next guest, who, of course, has already covered this topic. He did an entire video on this. And if you guys haven't seen it already, definitely check it out. And, of course, subscribe to Ramen Toy on YouTube. Check out Ramen Toy on Facebook and, of course, ramentoy.com. But I wanted to bring in my next guest. Needs no introduction, obviously, because he's a great voice. He can sing, he can dance, he can do it all. Guys, please help me welcome our friend of the channel, Mad Hatter. What's going on, Hatter? How are you tonight?
Wow.
What's up, boys?
Not much, Hatter. How are you doing tonight?
What's up, Jay? What's up, Ace?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's up is plastic, my friend. What you have in your hand.
I have plastic. I'm ruining the environment, everybody.
Mine is metal, so it's good.
Okay.
Metal.
Why should I care about the environment? I'm only going to be alive for a few more years.
Plastic,
so why should I care what happens after I'm gone? I don't get that.
Ooh, you're gonna get some haters on your channel there. What's your take?
Throw this right when I'm done with a water bottle. I find a turtle and I stick it in its mouth. That's what I do. And I just say live turtle. And I purposely take those the things on the 6-packs and I purposely throw them where babies are going to be swimming. Okay, that's how I roll. Screw the environment.
Oh my gosh, take us through this, Hatter. What were your thoughts when you heard about today's announcement? What went through your head? Because honestly,
windowless packaging or the end of windowless packaging. This is someone definitely got fired, or somebody's getting fired on Friday. My eyes are freaking red. Holy shit. Yeah, man. I love it, man. I love when like a plan just blows up like a firecracker in their hand. And this was such a FUBAR concept. It was such like what is the word I'm looking for? Like tone deaf like thing. It's like if you know collectors, you know that was a stupid move. And also it's like I don't believe for like a second that their whole thing was like we want to save the environment. That I think is a ploy. I think that they said that so that people go, that's like you use that as a defense. So when people want to come at you, it's like, no, we're trying to save the environment. I don't really think that they were saving the environment or saving money doing it that way or any of that crap. I think that was all a smokescreen. And then I loved that it blew up in their face. I love when like arrogant corporations are like, no, we know better. And then they gotta walk it all back. I had so much Schadenfreude. Look up that word, Schadenfreude. It's a German word. It means you revel in the oops, in the misery. I don't want to come off like it's like a hater thing, but like that was such a dumb. And it's probably like one douchebag that like is in Hasbro that was pushing that narrative of like, no, that's the way. And now that dude is probably gone, or now he's the janitor or something like that. So I love it. I love when stuff like this just blows up in faces. It's amazing.
There's the hot take by Hatter.
Is that a hot take? Is it a hot take to hate windowless packaging? I mean, it sucks. It also doesn't look good. Like when you go to Target, I don't know, like I'm not a huge Marvel Legends guy, but I can be convinced if I see the figure in the window, you know what I mean? It's just like, you're like an orphan looking at all the cakes in the window. It's like, it's like a Charles Dickens movie. And sometimes that's convinced me to buy stuff that I wouldn't have bought. But like that packaging sucks. It looks like it's like a video game or something. So I don't know anybody that likes it. And I don't believe for a second it's an environment thing. I'm joking about the environment, by the way. Somebody said seriously, like, fuck the rainforest, dude, for real? That's all a joke, okay? We need the rainforest, obviously, okay? It's a forest, there's rain, so it's a whole thing. But I'm fine. I'm fine moving forward. I love it. I love all this. I love the walking back. I love the explosion of fireworks in your hand. That's it.
What is it? Schadenfreude? Is
Schadenfreude. What is it? The definition of Schadenfreude. I'm going to look it up right now. What is it? I can't even spell the word. Schadenfreude. Pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune.
Wow.
I love it, man.
Chaz the Guru says, "Hey Hatter, come with us tomorrow as we club some baby seals."
Oh, dude, wow. I'm all about, especially the really innocent ones that they're just kind of like they can't move a lot. That's the best.
Oh my gosh, Derek Gonzalez says, "Sup Hatter." Masterverse says, "What's going on, everybody?" Aldry says, "Hatter in the house." Zamir Mass says, "Looking forward to Bad to the Bone Ramen are producing. Need it for my classics figures." Will they fit the classics figures, Ace?
Yes, it will fit classics. That's the plan.
That's excellent. Oh my gosh.
Although Zamir, sorry to break this to you, but it's going to be not in the windowless packaging will not be.
Yeah, it is in a windowless packaging.
Is it?
There you go.
Damn you, Ace.
He showed you, Hatter. Oh my gosh, we're just one-upping each other right now. Nolan says, "Hey to the Hatter."
What's up, Nolan?
Are Hot Toys windowless packaging? I'm going to ask.
No, they have windows, but it's on a flap.
Well, yeah, I guess you got to open the flap.
Okay, yeah. So it's like NECA. It's like NECA then. NECA has that type of system too. Noise Maze 4. FKK Hasbro on their plastic, less environmental, plastic-free packaging. Tell us how you really feel, Noise. Tell us how you.
There's a whole equation there.
Glenn Cruz, respect Mega J, respect Ramen. I've still been. Glenn didn't finish his sentence. So good to see you.
I've still been faux.
Ryan Nguyen. I wonder if Hasbro will let me trade in the very few figures about with plastic-free packaging for the plastic window packaging. I'm an inbox collector. So here's a question now. Since Ryan brought this up, are these plastic-free packages rare now? Are these going to be collector's items, guys? And if they are collector's items, does it make it better or does it make it more rare that there's actually the right figure inside? And if they are, how the heck do you know that without opening them up?
What's that?
It's Pandora's box.
What's that? Schrodinger's cat? What is that experiment? You don't know what's in there?
You're bringing up all these German words. Stop doing that.
Oh, sorry. That's the thing, right? Like you don't know what you don't know. Yeah, there's something with that. So
if a tree falls on a lumberjack in the woods, does he make a noise? And nobody's around, does he make a noise?
That's true. I don't know.
It's the mystery, man. It's the mystery, right? These are mystery boxes. We will never know what's inside unless you open them up. And on that note, gentlemen, let's take a look at some examples of what has been happening in the industry. Of course, about 10 months. It didn't even take a year. It was only Ramen's doing. It only took 10 months to walk this back. 10. They didn't even make the year, guys. They didn't even complete a full year. A lot of different toy tubers have been talking about this. Of course, Nerdzoic is talking about plastic free. Is this really a thing? And of course, not a big fan. Our good friend over at Geek Dad Life, he was not a big fan of plastic-free packaging. Are any of us really fans of plastic-free packaging? And of course, the confusing stance on plastic-free packaging. They decided to do plastic-free on certain packages and not plastic-free on other packages. Why is that? But Swap the Fig, his entire freaking Instagram is based on the idea that swaps happen, especially in plastic, packages. It's like Walmart employees, Target employees are too busy to even bother checking. So because of that, with plastic-free packaging, it's been absolute free for all. And of course, a few examples of that just to highlight this. Over on the Foosh, they have an actual discussion board, and this apparently has become a common thing because people are just they want to find out whether or not there's something inside there. Hatter, Ace, I'm not sure, Ace, if you had any problems with this, but have you guys experienced this type of thing, like where people are just opening up packages and checking out what's inside?
Yeah, there's always going to be a few people that does this kind of stuff. You can't help it. The law of large numbers, but I've never done it, right? In fact, this act of changing stuff is a crime. It's called soft lifting.
Yeah.
Instead of shoplifting, it's soft lifting. Yeah, because you're actually getting something without getting something. So.
Yeah, it's destruction of property at the end of the day as well. I mean, it's really crazy. Some people have actually, as we see here, experienced the horror of opening up
a mummified figure.
Yeah, of opening up their plastic-free packaging, only to find out that it's filled with Star Wars, figures, Star Wars figures that nobody wants. Here's an example where Marvel's Spinneret and Marvel's Spider-Man, Emlik Fly 88. It's all fun and games and a good laugh until it happens to you.
Yeah,
this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Over here we have Nostalgic Crafts Sig. We took up the thankless task of buying used like new gores on Amazon that are below retail, knowing they're most likely figure swaps. If it's a swap, we write on the box and return them so they don't get restocked and are resold. The first one was actually a complete Rinta Build-A-Figure today. This arrived. These windowless boxes are just silly, and the people who swap the figures are worse. This is ridiculous. If can you guys see that? Because this is just ridiculous. If we look in closer, this isn't even a figure swap. This is let's see.
What
here.
is that?
This is a plasticine leg. It's just a paperweight.
Wow.
They literally just put a piece of plasticine for weight. That seems
Wow.
to the old trick where you're buying where you're buying a camcorder and then the guy runs off and it's actually a brick inside. Like this is the equivalent. This is the equivalent of that. Like, oh my goodness. Guys, what are your like? Have you guys experienced any of this? I mean, like Ace,
No.
I'm pretty sure it's like at least the open boxes happen. But Hatter, any experience with this at all?
I mean, I actually have done this a few times where I bought a figure, but here's my rule. I always put in a more expensive figure in there. So like, somebody will open up this Thor God of Thunder and then they get the Boba Fett from 1977 with the rocket pack. It's worth like $1,000. So that's my Christmas gift. I like
there you go.
So you're the Robin Hood of
I'm like the Robin Hood. I'll do a figure swap, but you'll get like a much more expensive, much better figure.
There you go. So it's actually giving back to the community.
I give back to the community when I do it. So if you get one of my figure swaps, just go straight to eBay. I put like a scratch in there from Playmates. You know what's funny? So look, this is anecdotal. Okay, this is just, it's never happened to me, but it happened to my good buddy twice. Okay, and like I believe him 100% when he says it. He got. One of them is he bought the Spinneret 2-pack, and he got a wrestler. He got like I don't know what's the redheaded wrestler woman? Whatever. Becky
Oh,
Lynch.
the
You
man.
got Becky Lynch in there.
Yeah, Becky Lynch, the man. Yeah.
And then one time he got Namor. He got the MCU Namor, and there was just Lego. Like, just somebody just stuffed in Lego. It happened to him twice. And he's not even like a dude that buys everything. So again, that's very anecdotal. So, you know, it's never happened to me, but I also don't buy a lot of, I'm trying to think of like, I don't buy a lot of windowless stuff. And the only stuff I have bought was directly from Hasbro. Like I bought some G.I. Joes. I bought the No Venom 2-pack, but again, it came directly from Hasbro. I don't think I've ever gotten any windowless shit right from Target.
So you'd think you'd be safe on that, but before we get to that part of the discussion, Natural Nick Marvel, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Hatter, let them know how you really feel. How do you really feel, Hatter? How do you really feel?
Honest to a fault. Okay. too honest.
Oh my goodness. Jeff W, thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. You're awesome. Guys, awesome irony about the return of plastic packaging. Ha ha ha. Ace, love the horn sound effect you did for the GL Ramen Racer. I'll be getting the black and orange and all the upgrades. Fantastic work. Thank you so much.
Oh man. Look at big spender Jeff W. I like that.
So Ace.
There we go.
There you go, Jeff.
That was for you, my friend. $5 for that horn, by the way.
You want to hear? You want to play it again, Ace?
Hold on.
He's got you, Jeff. That was so great. Thank you, Jeff, and of course, Ace. That's amazing.
Yeah,
so you would think you would be safe buying from. Again, you think, coming direct from the company, everything's all hunky dorky. You would think you'd be safe with buying directly from the company itself, but that is not necessarily the case. I mean, some poor souls, as for example, I'm trying to find him now. Pixel Dan actually experienced the horror of Pixel Dan himself, the great toy tuber, one of the very first ones, of course, experienced something very, very shocking in his daily escapades. He got this straight from Hasbro, and the first one right off the bat, we'll read it here. And I was so excited for these figures. My Hasbro D&D figures pre-orders arrived. Right out of the package, Hank's left hand snapped off clean, leaving the wrist peg in the arm. I barely applied any pressure, just snap right out of the box. I was annoyed, but with temps being below freezing, I chalked it up to the possibility of the joints were too cold, and or this one was one off stuck joint. Then I went and bought another one. This time made sure the figure was warm, waited a day to open them up. I unwrapped the tissue paper and snap, the same hand broke in
Deja vu
spot.
Deja vu.
I was removing the freaking tissue paper. I hadn't even tried to twist it off this time. I don't think I've ever had this issue with Hasbro figures, at least not with any Marvel Legends I bought. So I guess this is just a warning to be careful with these.
Even the white dots on the figure is different.
It might be the lighting, but yeah, I can see some definitely.
Maybe it's the lighting.
Yeah, but Hatter, buyer beware. Right out of the package, right?
That's not a swap though. These figures just suck.
Understood. But you know what? We're talking about twice.
That's
right?
true. That's
Twice.
true. Look, I don't know who this Pixel person is, but he sounds legitimate. And look, I have this figure. It's a major disappointment. Okay, the whole line. I am so kicking myself that I paid full price for this D&D line. I'm not doing that on the second run of them. I'm waiting. I'm going to be a lot smarter with my money. Okay, this is going to be Clearance City, and this is already Clearance City, and then the second run with the next, what is it, like 3 more characters, I think, is because they kind of suck. I mean, I have them here. I paid full price. They look okay, but you can't do anything with them. You got a guy, you got an archer. One of my pet peeves, companies, please, if you're listening to this, if you have an archer character, can you have him do the archery thing? Like that's I get real frustrated with stuff like that. It's like it's simple stuff that shouldn't be. He's got a bow. He can't do anything with it. So that character sucks. And then the Venger is not. It's. Yeah, I got it right there. I'm not wild about these figures. I thought the D&D deserves a little more, but when are they going to make these? You know what I mean? So I'm just going to wait for the other one. I suggest everybody waits for clearance unless you got like a bee in your bonnet and you got to get them because they're all on clearance now. I paid $50 for the Dungeon Master Venger 2-pack, and then full price for the Hank, and they stink. They're not great figures. They're okay from a distance, but they're basically like statues.
I have to agree, Hatter. I do love the figures, I do, but they are once you put them in one pose, stop. You know, I did a full review on them. They are great to look at, but really, they're not very good. The articulation is great, not too great. The arms themselves, Hank's arms are okay, but Bobby's arms are too thin. You feel like every time you try to bend them, it's a gummy plastic.
It's like a gummy plastic, super
gummy plastic. You know, Diana's arms are even thinner. Like it's just in I think.
Oh, I had to return my Diana. Oh, I returned it. It broke out of the package. I tried to put the bow in her hand. I went and I had to just get a new one.
Oh my god, that's just crazy. Yeah. I think Uni is the standout character in the line.
yeah. It's a shame, man, because they're not gonna revisit something that I don't know. Maybe because that movie did well. Did it do well? Maybe there'll be a renewed interest. But
it's on the way to doing well. But for me, it's just the nostalgia factor. I love the show. I really wanted these characters to do well.
Yeah,
and I am gonna finish the collection, right? And I'm holding out hope that Tiamat is on the way. But you know, I'm much more impressed with what NECA is doing with with War Duke and with all those characters.
Those are nice. I actually just picked those up. I'm gonna review them, but they're nice.
Yeah,
they're nice figures.
And you know that's what's I'm hoping for as far as a better overall line. But yeah, this has been an ongoing frustration for many collectors. I mean, Chaz the Guru is in the house, and of course, this is this is a really good example of why plastic packaging is necessary for collectors. I mean, would you really buy this version of She-Hulk if you did anybody buy this thing? Obviously not, right? I mean, there she is in her. This is what she looked like. You know, this is what she's supposed to look like. This is what this would. I mean, holy crap!
You guys are not seeing it. That is a variant. Okay, that's gonna.
It's worth money for Flipper Frank, man.
Yeah,
it's a rare.
Dude, that is gonna go up in value. You don't even understand. In 5 years, that's gonna be. You're gonna see that at a Comic-Con at some booth for $200 as a 4-head variant.
It is it was a running change. It was a rare variant that only one person ever saw. I mean, like,
yeah, you guys laugh now, but you guys are going to be proven wrong.
So the other problem, and it's so what happens if you don't have plastic free packaging? What happens if you don't if the other problem with plastic free packaging? I mean, the kids lines. What has been happening with the kids lines? I mean, you guys have. I'm sorry, Hatter, you've seen this. Come on, you must have.
Somebody just came in and popped off the heads?
Yeah, you must have seen that.
I haven't seen this, but here's the way I look at it. Here's the way I look at it. Because people just suck in general, people are going to do shady stuff no matter what.
Yeah.
The problem with windowless packaging is it makes it too easy for people to do shady stuff, okay? The people that did this, you're taking a risk. You know what I mean? Like this is like these moves are for the more bolder criminals, for the more for the ones that are they might get caught, but they're a little braver. Not every scumbag is going to do this, but everybody is going to do the windowless packaging because it's almost like there's no way to get caught. Okay, you bring that figure back to Target. if by any chance they open it up and somebody catches you, like, hey, there's a bunch of Lego in here, you can just be like, oh yeah, but that's how it came when I got it. Like I got it that way. You know what I mean? Like there's so many ways to get out of this. I'm not as worried about this because, like, again, this is like this is a maniac that walked into Target and in front of cameras just pulled off heads. I don't think it's as bad.
It's a serial hit pulling off.
Yeah,
criminal,
that's a crazy person. That's like
Yeah.
that's a crazy dude who's gonna get caught or I don't know, run over by a car or something. I'm not as worried about that guy.
So quick note on this one. This was a TikTok challenge.
Oh, is it a TikTok challenge?
This was a TikTok challenge. This was a
Oh,
this was a
we don't think-
mofo.
Do
This
we
was a
got go
mofo.
there? Oh my goodness.
This was a mofo TikTok challenge. All right. At some point during the Space Jam run, when it was in theaters, some idiot showed on TikTok, said, check it out. I'm gonna take off LeBron James's head, and he just popped it off of one of the figures, and then it became this huge TikTok challenge. People were literally filming on TikTok, popping these heads off, and just like laughing as they walked out the store. It was absolutely horrible, absolute crime, pure crime. They are guilty of it. They showed their faces. This was a damn TikTok challenge, and I found, like, I have a whole. Well, actually, check this out. My most popular video of all time, Hatter, you're gonna love this. Check this out. My most popular video of all time. Let's just do a really quick YouTube search here. YouTube, MJR Collector. Guys, you won't believe this. The most popular video I have on my channel, on any of my channels. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Right here, see this wonderful, beautiful. Let me just zoom it in so everyone can see what it is. See this wonderful, beautiful video here. 511,000 views on this video. Okay.
Oh,
and
wow,
what's it
okay.
about? Hey LeBron, where's your head at? Like, this was me going to freaking Walmart and then experiencing this.
And how old is
Everyone? Wow.
Every single one of these figures had lost its head.
Wow.
Wow.
Every single one of them. There's like 12 in here.
How old is this video?
This video is 2 years old now.
Oh, so people have
2
been doing
years.
it for a while.
This was a TikTok challenge. This was a TikTok challenge.
Yeah,
Oh.
people suck, man.
Oh, people
Remember
suck.
that one dummy? Some idiot went into she took some ice cream from the freezer and she like licked it and then she put it back in and then a bunch of people were doing that and then she just got publicly outed. Like people just suck and then people will follow sucky people. So I don't know if there's anything you could do other than put that into a packaging. I mean, look, if you have like an exposed figure that way, maybe you're asking for trouble. You know what I mean? Like you got to have something.
But that's exactly the problem, right? Like kids themselves are curious. You know what I mean? And the ball-headed joint on that thing, you could get a really good grip on it. You can pop it off easily. And you know what? Maybe it started off with the kids. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't.
I doubt that it's like some 30-year-old plus guy that's pulling.
No, but again, this was a TikTok challenge. Let me just show you show you guys. Let's see here. Let's just go to YouTube, right? And let's see here, just really quick. LeBron James, what's it called? The Space Jam Head Challenge. Let's see if it comes up. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. So my video, that's hilarious. My video actually comes up. I'm surprised.
9 million views.
Which one was that? That was here, right? Yeah, 9 million.
I stole
LeBron James' head. Check this out.
What?
What the hell is that?
What?
I don't even know what I'm watching.
Okay, I don't know why it's so low, but yeah. So basically, these are all people And this was it. It became a challenge. So these are all people just basically see the guy's literally stolen all these heads.
Can I just say that I hate this person? I just like whoever this person is, I just hate them at my very core.
But watch this though. It got worse. LeBron James head, right? Check this out. So people started selling these damn things. This one is $3,000.
Okay. Enough said.
Oh my God. People got stupid. But it got even look, $18.99. It got worse because, and this is where things get really stupid. Where's the sold listings here? Hold on. There it is. Sold. So if you go to the sold ones, okay, it's way too far down. But there was actually, and I think it was a troll. Somebody put up a listing for $1,000 LeBron James head, and it was actually sold. And that's actually another reason why people started stealing these stupid heads, because at one point, let me put LeBron James head Space Jam. Let's see if it'll narrow it down.
You can sort by highest first.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Where is it? Sort by.
Flipper Frank, man.
Where is it? Where is it?
Some tips.
How do we do that? No, there it is.
Yeah, highest. There you go. Price, shipping, and highest.
All right, they probably delisted the original sold ones, but yeah, people were actually selling these stupid things, and at one point they were selling for like $1,000. Those ones must have been delisted, but yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. The fact that somebody puts this stupid thing up here for $3,000 is just absolutely bonkers.
It's just
this
so stupid.
This was the whole reason why this whole craze started. And actually, they did some things like this where they put the heads on top of I don't know what that is. Is it?
It's a balloon.
Oh, look.
Crazy people.
Just absolutely nuts. And again, it was just this crazy time. TikTokers, man. TikTokers are just a very odd bunch of folks. And it's just absolutely crazy how this came about. But today's announcement was covered by multiple sites, including Pop Insider. Long live the bubble. Hasbro issues update on plastic-free packaging that collectors will love. Entertainment News International said, just when getting comfortable with plastic-free packaging, Hasbro told that they are bringing back plastic-free packaging in blistered packs in the future using bio-PET or recycled PET plastics. What the heck is bio-PET plastic? Ace, do you have any insight on that?
Well, let's Google it, shall we?
Sure. Hatter, what is
bio?
All right, bio-PET. I'm on it, boys.
Yak Face also posted on this. So did Chaz the Guru, good friend of the channel. And of course, our friends over at Geek Dad Life.
Oh, it's something that's 100%.
Yeah, so I guess it's one of those fancy names that nowadays when you go to the grocery store, they give you the plastic bag that feels a little bit rubbery, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It says bio-PET is 100% recyclable.
Yeah.
100% recyclable. That's interesting.
But isn't plastics all recyclable as well?
Huh?
Isn't plastics recyclable as well?
I would think so. I don't know what bio-PET is.
What are we talking about here?
It's just this weird thing. Silver K is in the house. Smack that like button, y'all. Thank you so much, Silver K. Always good to see her in the house. Deadheads, yay, internet. Yay, internet, of course. Marvelous Mike said, crime is legal in most major cities. What? That's new to me, Marvelous Mike. I have no idea what you're trying to say there. That is interesting. Derek Kuto, good night, Silver K. Hopefully you get better soon. Oh my gosh, it's Silver K. Silver K. Hi, friends. Probably going to pass out soon since I'm sick, but wanted to say, oh gosh, all right. Hope you feel better, Silver K. Toy Bounty Hunter. Things like the LeBron missing heads just shows you that people have too much free time. This is absolutely true. But you know what? These TikTok challenges are getting out of hand. I mean, like, it's one thing to, do a TikTok dance, but it's a completely different thing when you start stealing the heads off of property. That's just criminal. It got to the point where up here in Canada, at Toys R Us, they put it in the back shelf so people wouldn't steal them. It's getting ridiculous. Kevin Sizzler, Return the Harry Potter figure if the store finds no figure in the box. Is Harry an invisible cloak?
Yeah, see, get clever with it.
Oh my god, this is just crazy. Neil Hunter Hyde. What I hated about that was Walmart was just kept these headless Space Jams on the toy shelf, expecting people to buy them. That actually is a ridiculous notion, isn't it? Like they they did not even reduce the price. It was still $26 when with the headless. I guess they thought that they were supposed to be like that. It was just absolutely stupid. I don't know. It's getting absolutely ridiculous right now. Where is it here? What are you guys? What are your guys' thoughts about this? Why? Let's just ask the damn question. Why did they walk this back, guys? Hatter, we talked a little bit about this. What's your overall guess as to why they walked this back? I mean, we can joke about this all night, but really, what was the impetus of this? Why did they walk this stupid thing back? Like, seriously.
I would have to imagine that it is a combination of maybe. Okay, well, first off, you have the figure swaps, okay? But I don't think that the figure swaps are denting their bottom line that much. I feel like that's probably few and far between. I don't think that there's like thousands of figure swaps that happen every day. I think what's happening is that what might be happening. Here's my theory. Okay, let me just get the theory together, guys. Here's what my theory is shaping up to be. Is that Hasbro is bleeding, okay? But they need to plug the boat, because I think that their stuff isn't selling that well. There's been a quality drop. You look at some of the G.I. Joe classified, like Falcon's Head, Cover Girl, some of these things that everybody was excited about and just end up kind of sucking. A lot of their Marvel Legends are kind of like sucking. And I think that now they are looking for a way to leverage back, to get rid of the problem. And I think this is a redirection in terms of how do we course correct. And the first place, I think, to get the fans on their side is that they're going for, well, everybody hates this packaging, okay? Our whole facade about we're doing this to save the environment, no one bought that bullshit. Everybody was like, nah, that smells like shit. So I think that they're going, let's give them windowless packaging and then we'll get them on our side. But that's a mask. That's like a facade, because that doesn't fix the real problem, which is poor quality is still going to be there. The Dungeons and Dragons figures still kind of suck. The G.I. Joe classified figures are not doing that well. For the first time, I was like a completist on G.I. Joe classified. For the first time, I'm like canceling them. I'm like, I don't want that Falcon. I don't want that Cover Girl. I don't want, like, maybe I get Cover Girl and get a new head, but why should I have to do any of that? So I think that they are trying to get a cheap way to get fans on their side is like, hey, you guys all hate this. We listen to you. And here we go. We're now changing it back to window packaging. But this is only the first symptom. This is only the first thing. They got to make their stuff better. What about, like, it's like even things like, what's that? Not Banshee. Is it Siren? The X-Men, her power is screaming, and she doesn't come with a screaming head. It's like stuff like that. It's the X-Men animated line, which, by the way, I was full in on the X-Men animated line, and I stopped because the quality just kept sucking and sucking and sucking. Wolverine was good. Jubilee was a little less. Mr. Sinister sucked. Jean Grey, Gummy Legs from now to South Dakota. Storm sucked. I'm done, and I'm selling them all, and that is, I'm not the first person to do that and jump to other places like Mayfex. So I think their bottom line is hurting. They fired a lot of people. They're like, what is the cheapest way to get people on our side? Hey, we listen to you. Windows are back, baby. That's what I think is happening. That's it.
that was a long explanation, but you know what? Cynical side of it sort of makes sense. I mean, like what you're saying is that they need the goodwill of the people back. And I sort of see where you're coming from, Hatter. Here's a question I'm going to ask both of you right now. I have heard rumor, okay, and mostly chatter about the fact that so many returns have been happening because of these plastic-free packaging. Because either there was deco problems, there was breakages on the inside of it, there were swap figures, all these types of concerns, and that people would just not even bother buying them because they were so scared of these possibilities. So, on that note, was it actually a money losing situation for these, in your opinions? Because to be perfectly honest with you, I avoided buying most of these things. And Hatter, you said earlier you wouldn't buy these things in store and only took a risk when it was online. Ace, what are your thoughts on the fact that people just would avoid these entirely?
I think based on your analysis there, and if they are factual analysis, then I would say yes. Because remember, money talks. And okay. So anyway, so money will dictate what happens at big corporations. And what you said, would corroborate the fact of the change because it's due to a money situation. The finances is showing. Hasbro's accountants are taking note. They see the graphs coming down, and they are trying to find out the reason. Could it be QC? Could it be delays in shipping? Could it be a property not being so hot? Or could it be windowless packaging, right? So they put up all the ifs, then else ifs, and then they came up with their conclusion. And then to spin it off, they say that we're using now like hocus pocus words, bio plastic PET, which was, if I look at the Google search, scientists in Switzerland have discovered a new PET-like recyclable plastic as of 27th June 2022. So you're telling me that the executives, the well-paid executives, the research people at Hasbro have not gotten this information in June in 2022, but chose to go windowless because they couldn't find a plastic that was recyclable, which, by the way, all PETs are recyclable. If you look at a plastic bottle that Mad Hatter has, you get your Coke bottle, you get your soda bottles, mineral water, your sparkling water, you get the PET with that triangle, with the arrows. There's a triangle. It means recyclable. So there is no new discovery of you can even check that 75% of plastics in the world is recyclable since day one. So it's not something like eureka, we found recyclable plastic overnight. No. So it's all a big facade. Yeah.
Hatter, what are your thoughts on this? Is this a money grab? Or are you standing firm on your idea that this is just goodwill for the fans?
That this is just what?
Goodwill towards the fans.
Oh no,
Nah.
I agree with Ace, but I'm to go back to what I was saying is like all of this is derived from money, like all of it. Like you don't change. Corporations don't change a model that's working. That's stupid. In fact, corporations are bereft of creativity. They don't want to have to get creative. That's why you have so many reboots and sequels, okay? Because they go, hey, this worked. Let's keep on going until it stops working. So all of this is derived from money. I just am thinking that they are losing a lot. They are firing a lot of people. They're looking at the sales numbers and they're like, how do we turn this ship around? How do we create goodwill? How do we present the illusion of change, but not have to do a lot, okay? And not have to spend a lot with sculpts and this and that. And I think windowless packaging is an easy way to do it. It makes people think, oh wow, hallelujah! Like now, you listen, that's much better. NECA does that all the time when it's like something will be like people will be pissed off, and they'll be like, "Don't worry, guys, we're putting it on our website." That's like an easy fix, and it's an easy way to please the fans. That's what I think this is. Okay, I don't think it's that cynical. It's a corporation. If you understand that a corporation's goal is to make money, then you understand when they don't make money, they have to turn. That's when they change. So that's what's happening. I think that they are losing, and they want to turn it around. But I don't think that windowless packaging is just a small percentage of the bigger fix, which is better quality products. And I don't know, but that's expensive. It's expensive to make quality stuff. It's every company would do it. Every company would be wonderful if they made quality stuff. It's very easy to just say, "Oh yeah, just give them back the thing that they like," and then you win some brownie points.
You know what? That's actually a really good point. I mean, when you really think about it, they've been caught a couple of times trying to just cheap out on certain products. I mean, a really good example of that is Black Chrysanthemum. Black Chrysanthemum was released last year, and a lot of people literally said, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah.
Chewbacca stepped into into a tar pit. Like, what the heck are we looking at here? 2 days ago, for the Star Wars celebration, what happens to show up at everybody's doorstep? A brand new Black Chrysanthemum from the ground up, but he comes with nothing, and he's $38 freaking dollars.
$40.
Holy shit! Like, what?
Oh, really?
The heck is going on? It's like 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. They don't know what the customer seems to want, and I think you're right, Heather. I think that this is a stopgap, saying, okay, we took away plastic packaging from you, but we're giving you a new figure and giving you back plastic packaging, but then you're charging us twice the cost. I mean, he doesn't come with any accessories. He comes with nothing. This is just really, really crazy. And on that front, I'm kind of tired of talking about this right now. You know what, Hatter, Ace, why don't we talk about something that's really exciting right now? Just to take us off of this
okay.
of this train right now. I want to talk about something else that might be a little bit more exciting to some people. Because Hatter just covered it today, and you know what? I'd like to take a closer look at some of these things. Ace, do you have any news for us about the Ramen Racer? Because I would love to see everything that's going on, because we haven't actually dived into that today. Can you bring something up for us to show? Like, do you have anything?
Well, let's see if I can actually show the trailer that I did. Shall we do that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
So let me pull it up. Give me a few seconds to pull that up.
Sure. Mothman 46 says the headless Rablon isn't really a mystery. He's been married for 20 years. Oh, dude.
Ouch.
That's a rough one, brother. Holy crap. Neil Hunter Hyde, why they walked it back? They realized they made a mistake. Toy collectors and their parent buyers aren't interested in closed boxes. That's actually very, very true. I mean, they really they're spending their hard-earned money. So why would they do that? Silver K, our recycling system is dumb. I was an earth science major, so I learned about how useless it really is. Ouch. So, this plastic recyclable material, Silver K knows a little bit more about it than most people. The Deadheads, they should change their name to Plasbro. Easy there, brother. Meet Tim Talk. Was Hasbro making the Space Jam figures, or was it somebody else? It was Mattel. Mattel was making the Space Jam figures at the time, and it was actually a really bad idea. Let's see here. Mr. Motu, formerly known as Star Killer Base. Guys, great stream as always. Thank you so much, Mr. Motu. You are amazing. Thank you for being here tonight. Toy Bounty Hunter. Things like LeBron's missing heads show that you can have too much. I read that one already, but thank you, my friend. Bullwick Lady, Jay, it doesn't count if you take the heads off and then film. Dude, what the heck, man?
If I went into Target and I saw a guy pulling off heads, I would pull out $5 and I would just give it to him. I would just say here, obviously things are not working out.
Absolutely.
Here's the money.
Or he's a TikTok star in the making. I mean, that's basically Renders. Good to see you, Renders Effects. What's going on, brother? I suppose the heads likely taste better than the Tide Pods. Ooh, ooh, that is a note on the generation that we live in. Ouch. Well, thank you, Renders Effects. Great stuff. You're always the zingers. Hyung Nguyen Ace. Would you take a crack at Tiamat?
Sorry. Before I answer that, Jay, could you just do a resolution to the questions about the gray skull?
Thanks. Oh yeah, sorry. That was at the bottom there. Where the heck?
Yeah.
I had it earlier. Let me see it.
There were 2 questions actually. 2.
Yeah. I'll hold on. I saw it earlier. Where is it? Yeah, it was Derek, wasn't it? Derek was the
and also another one.
Where the heck was he? Derek. Here we are. Derek, Ace, Ramen, what's up with the sneak peek of a possible cast of Grayskull? That was answered quite a while ago. Derek, let's bring it up on the screen so everybody knows what's going on. So let's go ahead to facebook.com. Let's head over to Ramen Toy, and we will just go ahead and find the post. I actually replied to it myself because I thought it was hilarious. It was lots of great news coming up here. Come on, lots of great stuff. Awesome. Where'd it go? Wow. This one went far back. I didn't think it was that far back. Here we go. All right. So one full day later, this photo, which if you guys haven't seen it already, really did shake up the Ramen Toy page. A lot of people were asking what's going on. People were like freaking out. They really wanted this to come true because the possibility was there. But this was a little fun Easter egg, April Fool's joke between me and Ramen. Ramen Toy went ahead and said, "Thanks everyone for applying to this April 1st post. As some of you already figured out, this was just a fun post to get reactions for April 1st. Thanks to all your followers of feedback. We know how passionate you are, and we want to continue getting feedback from you about projects that you want. Thanks, everybody, and have a great weekend." So, guys, this was just an idea that I drummed up with Ramen as a lot of fun little project. Now, having said that, I would love for more playsets to be produced, Derek. And if we support Ramen and companies like Ramen, more projects like this may be possible. But again, don't stop sending suggestions to Ramen for great projects like this, because that's the reason why Ramen continues to make wonderful projects. So definitely keep sending those suggestions to Ramen Toy. And if you really want these things to happen, you have to support Ramen Toy with great projects that are happening like this one right here.
Okay, let me
nice
play that,
transition.
right? So, ready, in...
So yeah, this is...
Yeah, go ahead to voiceover.
I'm really excited about this this project here. I can't remember none of the interior lights happened on the other project from HasLab, right? Those are unique to this particular project. Is that correct? Ace, I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah.
I like the accuracy on this one a lot better. I mean, like the overall project itself is just really exciting. And this, of course, is in scale. Is it going to shrink any at all? Because is this a Paint Master, or is this the actual size of the final prototype, the final project?
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Oh, sorry. And I saw that you actually went ahead and in your last interview, you actually talked about how you are adding additional rims
yes,
as well.
That's right.
Wow, look at that.
Do each of the options have the different roof styles if you want to buy the upgraded packs?
That's right.
Okay, perfect. And
Look
everything is
at that,
magnetic,
man.
right?
Yeah, most of it.
Oh my god, that's absolutely crazy. I love the light. I love the light up features. That definitely was not a feature on the on the other project.
There are different kinds of lights.
That's crazy. But
I
what
love
really
the
gets me,
extension engine there.
oh, those are just crazy. The flame effects are just top notch. I love the way that looks. Holy crap!
Dude, I'm gonna put foot soldiers in this.
That would look badass. Actually, that would look ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being completely serious. Imagine like a bunch of foot soldiers and like one on the hood.
The neutrinos look amazing on this too.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, but this is the best right here. The flame effects are great. You know, I love the cycling options there, especially on the hood. That just looks incredible.
That's the money shot. That's the finishing
Absolutely.
move.
Look at that. Holy crap. That's just ridiculous. I love. Now, is it a rechargeable battery, Ace?
It will be, but it's also initially just a USB-C powered device.
Got you.
I'm interested in just the USB of it all and just have that turned on.
Absolutely crazy.
There we go.
Absolutely insane. Thank you, thank you for that, Ace.
Yeah.
Do you have the prototype behind you? Can you show it off? A little bit,
Yeah,
or?
it's behind me.
It's just
It's,
It's not behind me.
Yeah, it's behind.
There it is. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely beautiful. My goodness.
He's got Dolph Lundgren hanging out with the Ghost Rider.
Yeah. The real.
I just got to step away for a little bit. Why don't you show it off, Ace, while we're doing that? And,
yeah. So Heather, have you seen it up close yet?
I have not. I caught glimpses of you on 3POA, but oh my god, look at the size. What did you mention the measurements already?
It's almost 20 inches long.
Okay.
Like 7 inches wide and about 5 inches tall.
5 inches tall.
Yeah.
And then two figures comfortably in the back and in the front.
Yeah, so in the back you can fit like a figure about the height of Falcon and Spidey.
Okay.
And any ladies, right?
Okay.
But you're not gonna fit the Hulk in there.
Yeah, you're
right?
not. I figured out. I can't get my Juggernaut. I can't get Juggernaut to.
Yeah, you might have to let him sit in the trunk. So Jay asked about the power. It's over here. You remove the gas cap.
Oh, that's clever, man.
What you do is you put in a USB-C into there. Well, this one came out, so hold on. There you go. So you slot it in there, and that's the power, right? That's the power.
So that's if you opt out of batteries. If you opt out of batteries,
so you can actually use a power bank to power it up for always on. So always on would be like that, always on. Okay, this is the always on. It doesn't flicker, it's always on. And then of course if you want to make it alive, then you get it all moving, right?
So that's a mode. That's basically a mode where the engines are on and
that's right.
that includes where the wheels cycle. Like, how does that happen? Like
so the wheel cycle with individual powered lights.
Oh, okay, got it.
So you basically take off the rims, and this one is too big. This one's smaller. And you basically just hook it on like so. Yeah, like so.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Dude, I think a very underrated smart move was offering those interchanges for like a price point. So if you want the base model, you can satisfy the base model people. If you want the I'm not, to be very honest, I would probably roll with it the way you have it right now. I'm not a huge Ghost Rider guy, but I'm gonna buy the flame pieces anyway, just because. I mean, it's $16 pretty much is the regular, and then $11 early bird.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, look at the trunk space. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's right. So,
wow, man. Yeah. This is it. This is coming out. This is going to be a thing. This is not like
true.
a HasLab.
It's not an illusion. Yeah, it's not an illusion. It's actually happening. Yeah.
Wow.
So, there was some feedback about not wanting the USB-C connection. So what we're going to do is to actually get to source around for what's available in the market for some rechargeable batteries that's normally used for remote control cars, radio control cars. We're going to find out what would work. We're going to find out what is the connection tab.
Okay.
That universal. We will put that connection tab in the trunk so that you can go buy that little. Normally it's like it's wrapped in blue plastic, right? The rechargeable batteries, right? It's wrapped in blue plastic. It has some wires coming out. It has a male joint. You get the female joint in our trunk. You put it in. You charge it first separately, right, via a USB until it turns green. Red light means it's dead. Green light means it's full. And then once you have that battery, you can put it in the trunk, and then you can power it up as per normal. So options for you guys.
So and that's the reason you don't want to use if you don't want to use the USB option, is
that's right.
You can just do it that way.
Yeah, that's right. And the reason why we went ahead to do the USB-C powered option without a battery inside is just to prevent any issues with shipping, because nowadays, right? Anything you ship with a battery inside is going to cost you more. You go DHL, you go FedEx, you say you want to ship a mobile phone that's battery inside, it's going to be shipped in a proper packaging, right? With more protection, and it's going to cost you more. Or some people can outright reject you, say, no, we can't ship with anything with a battery inside. Same thing, you went to the post office, you want to ship something with a battery inside, they ask you about it. If you lie, if they discover it from an X-ray, your package might get taken off, right? Yeah. If you are honest about it and you say, yes, there's a battery, they'll say, oh, sorry, sir, we can't ship that in the post office. And then so that's the reason behind just having a USB powered model without a battery inside.
But I like that you can choose. I like that you can choose.
Yeah.
Do you have a printed version also of the orange one?
No, it's gonna be too expensive.
Too expensive.
So the orange one is currently only on a render, but it will pretty much come out that way. So as soon as we tool this, the earlier we get a test shot, the earlier we'll see the orange version.
Okay. Yeah. And then you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, so if you want the General Lee, if you want the decal, the very controversial decal, there is a place that you can get it from, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so if you just first of all, Riot Press is going to be holding their own sales at the same time when we launch the Ramen Racer, because their version in the US specifically for them, he's going to actually advertise it and market it with the decals on. So you're going to see the decals on his version. Is a Riot Press exclusive. He's going to gather orders from that one. And then when he gets it, it's going to be decals pre-applied.
Is he just so you order the whole car from him?
No. So he's going to order the car from us.
Okay, but I know you had like the early bird. So let's say you want to get the General Lee, but you want it for the early bird price. You can only get it on Ramen Toys, right?
Right. So it's basically a two-prong approach. All right. He obviously have his audience. Okay. His audience might not know Ramen Toy.
Okay.
And if his audience only knows him, he's trying to help sell the whole project by going to his audience with images of the car with all the decals on.
Okay, but Ace, I think what Hatter's asking is, where can you get the decals?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
So,
like
yeah.
where can you get the car with the decal?
So if you purchase direct from us on ramentoy.com, go click the Tiger Orange, and then when you purchase it, there's a note section. Just put in to say that you want stickers, and then we will send the stickers separately, not with the car.
Gotcha.
Again, we'll send it. You'll get to you. You will get to you, and then you apply the decals on yourself. So that's what we plan to do to prevent any issues from happening.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
okay.
There is another option, as always. If you want it pre-applied, go to Riot Press, support Riot Press with the sales of his exclusive, which will come pre-applied, the stickers. Yeah.
But you can you still get it at that early bird price?
Well, that depends on him.
Oh, that depends on him. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So that's always, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm all about the moolah. Okay.
The moolah.
So that's the bottom line.
Show me the money.
That's right.
Exactly.
Show me the money. Lord Hoagie, wait. What was that there from the horn sound from the coming?
I think he did it on his computer. I think
there's a, so if we may, there's another version. Let's see. There is. Last night I prepared another version. So, and let me share the screen again. How do I do this? Stop screen and share.
Derek Kuto says the spinning wheel effect on the fire is insane.
Okay, we're good to go.
Wheel is wild.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Absolutely. I'll do 473. Ace, would you consider dipping either into the GoBots or Robotech genre for a future project?
We could. Robotech has always, yeah.
He's gonna put Tom Cruise riding a GoBot.
There's an idea. Mothman 46. I want moonshine bottles in the trunk. It might explode. Lord Hoagie, controversial decal. Oh, that's where we can't get Hot Wheels generally.
I said controversial decal, but it is. Come on, we live in the world. What there's nothing we could do. We're in 2023. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just relaying the facts of the world. So it is what it is.
JG, thank you for the $1 super sticker, my friend. You're amazing. Monkey Jeep is PTP. Not sure what that means. I know PTP. He owns Riot.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
I just took some PTP.
Sure you did. We all did at one point.
So Jay, in regards to the feedback from collectors and customers, right? So initially I only had this one sound, right? Because making sound modules has MOQs.
Yep.
But in the good faith of delivering what people want, I've prepared a second sound module, which will implement onto the Tiger Orange model, and I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, I like this.
So this is the.
I love the color, man.
The color's gorgeous. Ace, if you move the mouse, you can make that disappear. Yeah, the sounds are incredible.
And it throttles down, yeah.
Oh man, I love that. That's so
Yeah.
classic. That is just absolutely amazing. Holy crap!
So you probably are going to get asked this a lot. I know even when I did that video on that car, I got asked this.
Yeah.
Is there? How do I ask this? Is there a plan at some point to do like, I'm not going to say a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider figure, but maybe a character that kind of has like a flaming head and a skull that maybe sort of looks similar to a certain character. Like, is there any? I know you released at some point, Ace, a render or something.
Yeah.
You were like,
Well, it's not render. It's a.
what was it?
It's a 3D print.
Or three? Okay,
it's a 3D print of let's see. There we go. It's another hitless thing. So there we go.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Holy
yeah. So what happened is that I was just using this to gather some feedback, right? And then people found out that this sculpt actually belongs to another, well, the original sculpt, the artist that did this sculpt, right?
Sure.
Okay.
And then I have no idea. So later on, I edited my pictures to give credit to the artist that actually did this, because I got this off China's Taobao, which is like a eBay. So I was just browsing through. I found this, and somebody was selling this head, which I thought was the original Hasbro head, because obviously Hasbro's head and all Hasbro stuff is made in China. So I thought that the head was leaked out by the people making Hasbro's head, and then somebody was just printing it. So that was what I thought, right? Because it really looked like the Hasbro's head, right? But actually, it's not. It's done by somebody else who was giving out his 3D files for free.
Okay.
Yeah. So I cleared the air. You know, I'm not ripping off somebody's design. I'm not, bootlegging this. All right. I had no idea. I thought it was Hasbro stuff, which I wanted to just put up on the site to see, would people want to make the hit. That's all. That was the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's me coming clean. So
all that being said,
yeah.
Could there be in the future?
Yes.
Why not?
Why not?
Right?
As long as let's get this out the door first. Let's make sure nobody's gonna.
So are you? So what do you think on the hierarchy of people that are buying this car? My guess is the majority will be because they want a Ghost Rider car. The second place, I would hope it would be General Lee, but I think it's going to be Fast and the Furious. So my guess it would be, I don't know. I would think.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would say General Lee, but I would think that maybe first is Ghost Rider, second is maybe Fast and the Furious, and close third is General Lee. Like, what would you guess would be in terms of popularity and what people will want?
But wait a minute, is there any Fast and Furious 6-inch figures available?
No, I don't think so. But a lot of people love that car.
Yeah.
But there's also no Duke Boys.
That's true. There are no Duke. There's no Daisy Duke. If you do Daisy Duke, I think people would lose their minds.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh my God! If you did a Daisy Duke, people would lose their minds.
Then again, I've been saying all along, if somebody would do a Hut Slayer one day, I'm pretty sure Hut Slayer could really.
You have a thing for the layer, huh?
I'm telling you, Hut Slayer. So the thing that would have saved. That would have saved the Rancor. I'm telling you, either her or Ula Ula.
So now I'm going to answer Hatter's question.
They're not going to do that anymore.
I think Ghost Rider first.
Ghost Rider's got to be first, right?
And General Lee second. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's valid.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Stay tuned and find out. Ghost Rider. What happened?
Stay tuned to find out.
I'm always stay tuned. I mean, the thing that's interesting about Ghost Rider, if you buy the packs, you have both. So you can interchange it. I'm not even a Ghost Rider guy, but when I saw the spinning lights, I'm like, in.
And guess what? Everything here that you see is just a prototype, which means things are going to be improved. Right. Prototype. The whole idea of a prototype is for me to see my concept. Is it materialized?
Yeah.
What about it I don't like, and what about it can be improved? So the lights will be improved because people caught on to the lights rotating, and they say it looks like Christmas lights. They say it needs to be faster, but actually it's not supposed to be faster. It's supposed to be at a certain speed, but the way we put the medium over the lights is the crux. Because what I want to achieve is more of a breathing fire glow, which will look more like this.
Oh,
yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
So
I
that's
love
not
that.
so that is not faster, right? That is not
Wait a
faster.
second. What was
It's-
that?
It's
What was that? I know that figure. Bring that back. What are you doing? That's Quicksilver.
nah, it's not. It's the
That is a
Titanium
Quicksilver.
Titans.
Flaming
Yeah.
Quicksilver
That is
confirmed.
a flaming Quicksilver. That's Hot Wings.
Hot Wing confirmed.
That's Hot Wings.
You guys heard it here.
Yeah, so
Hot
I wanted
Wing.
a
Ramen Toy Hot Wing coming.
So yeah, I'll be improving the flames so that it's more like you can see more of it instead of lights. You see more of the flame effect. So that's the first improvement.
Look, I love that you're
Yeah.
improving it, but if it just
Yeah.
came out that way, I would buy it. I don't really see the Christmas light of it all, but sure, like I think it's cool. I was already sold when I saw the video.
Thank you.
Mike, is that Mike from Tidarium Hangar? Are they making Crystar?
Krista. And then
No,
to
Krista.
actually go back onto the initial question from somebody about the Dungeons and Dragons thing, is that right?
Yeah, Tiamat.
Are you talking about
yeah.
the
Yeah, I'm not sure
dragon.
about that because I don't really have the connections to that, so I'm so sorry. We'll see, right? We'll see how it goes.
Hasbro's not gonna make that.
No,
Tiamat. Okay, so here's the problem, and I think I agree. Unfortunately I have to agree with Hatter. Unless it's first of all, it needs to be a HasLab. There's no way they're going to do it mass market right now.
And that's never going to make the HasLab.
Well, here's the problem, right? Like unless Tiamat shows up in the movie, they're not going to do it.
No,
right? Tiamat has to be in the movie somehow. Like that's
the closest you're going to get. Is there's a statue? There's an Iron Studio Tiamat.
I think it's ridiculous. What is that? $2,000?
It's beautiful.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's ridiculous.
But it is ridiculous, but it's gorgeous.
It is. It weighs more than two kids, but I mean, like, it's freaking gigantic.
That's true. I mean, those are problems for other people. I spent $2,000 like this. Okay.
How do you even ship that thing? How do you even ship that?
I have no idea.
Oh my god!
I can't afford that.
Oh my god! How do you ship that thing? That's just crazy. Oh, by the way, I did see something else, which is Blade.
Yeah.
Blade,
dude, Blade.
Blade.
Oh god, I gotta steal that idea.
Yeah,
Snafu719. I'm stealing this. I'm taking your idea from the internet and I'm pulling it out. Blade would be Blade is one of my favorite movies. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Blade.
No, this is the Blade version.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it is.
No, without this.
Oh, god damn it.
No, wrong person.
Hold on. Wait, stop.
So the Blade version is taking this out, right? The Blade version with the intakes and the round lights behind.
Right. Yes. That is Blade.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wait a minute. Is the Charger also the Mad Max car?
No.
Sure.
That's the Interceptor.
Okay.
That's the
Interceptor. Okay, Interceptor.
Yeah,
there we go.
The Interceptor. Yeah.
Dude, if you put the engine off the top of it, that could be like the Mad Max car.
The Mad Max, right? So,
like if you have the engine coming through the thing, that's like Mad Max's car.
Well, I mean, it's a stand-in. But if you're going to be a real stickler, for it, that's not right. I mean, like if you're really gonna,
yeah, I like it.
There it is. Yeah.
But I like the Blade idea, man.
Yeah, Blade.
Yeah.
Because you could get a Blade figure. You just get
very soon, my friend. Very soon.
Very soon.
It should be arriving at my doorstep any time now.
Uh-oh.
And we'll get some pictures. Yeah, we'll get some pictures.
Oh,
We'll
Blade.
do some brainwashing, right? We'll get some pictures of Blade, Masco Blade with this guy. We'll brainwash you.
Oh,
You know,
you're gonna entice a lot of people. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He ordered it on eBay from Wesley Snipes. He's trying to sell off his collection.
Extendar, thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. Looking forward to Maverick figure from Ramen Toy.
Yeah, that needs to wait a little bit longer, my friends. We are sorting out some stuff with Paramount, so yeah.
Oh, that is exciting. That is some exciting updates. Bastion says Marvel Legends Toys Biz did a good Crystar customs. Well, I mean, if they're customs, it doesn't make any sense, Bastion.
Is Toy Biz in the custom business?
My gosh. Mike from Tidarium Hanger, that green dragon at Walmart is only $35, so they could do a Tiamat for $70. They could,
Yeah,
but they won't.
There's no way, dude. That dragon has like 6 heads.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh, it does. It has 6 heads.
And then you got to articulate each head, and you got to. It's wild. It's a wild concept.
I'd be happy with a statue. I don't care. I need a Tiamat to go with those guys. I mean, it's just a neat.
Yeah, there's a statue by PCS.
Yes, we know.
Yeah,
it's a gigantic.
Oh, maybe it's not Iron Studios. Maybe it's
PCS.
Yeah, it's gigantic. It's absolutely gigantic.
You gave the wrong credit, Matt Hatter.
Do you wanna share that, Ace? I'll throw it up for everybody to see.
Hold on, let me.
Warrior Toys, Ace. Please make a kit car. Oh my god.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
Oh my god. Yes, I think a lot of people would love a fully working transformable kit car, because that's never actually been done. I don't know. Has that ever been done? I don't think I've ever seen a transforming kit car.
No.
A transforming kit car?
Yeah. It's
the super mode. You don't remember the
super mode?
You don't remember super mode?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't remember super mode? Oh, come on. Hand in your nerd card, brother.
It's been a while.
Hand in the nerd card.
There we go. Ooh.
No, that's not the one.
No, that's not the one. That's not.
It is. That's only Tiamat. That is a nice one. But the one right there,
three down to the left.
Three down.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. There it is.
This one? Oh, the cartoon version.
So this is what company is this?
I think you're right. I think it's Iron.
Iron Studios. You're right, man.
It is Iron. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000. I like.
So that means Jay could afford it, but I can't. So, Jay, you just tell me. You just tell me how it is, Jay. Let me know.
But how big is this guy?
It's huge. It's
huge.
Dude, this guy's gigantic. I saw this in
person. It's for the figures, right? This 6 inch.
No. It's 1/20th scale.
Yeah, it's 1/20th scale. The figures are actually quite small. They're not figures.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
the display itself is very impressive.
It's incredible. They're statues basically. It's one gigantic statue.
Wow.
One huge motherfucking statue.
So what if we did this with flames coming out of their mouths? Lighted.
Well, each dragon has a different attack.
Yeah, that's the problem. Each dragon's got like a different thing going.
One is ice, one is
ice.
Yeah, one is ice, one is lightning, one is fire, one is water.
Oh, wow.
Each dragon, one is venom.
Wow.
So there's venom, ice, fire, water,
and the middle one is heart, like Captain Planet.
Okay, we'll do. We'll KIV. Keep in mind.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be happy with just a freaking statue. Like the thing is just absolutely ridiculous. Like in freaking insane. Oh my gosh! Even the there was one being sold by I think it was Dungeons and Dragons Direct icons of the realm, and they actually sold a gargantuan Tiamat for 400, and I'm not sure how much it costs today, but on eBay it's going for about $480. So I mean, like it's not like it can't be done. Like there have been more realistic Tiamats, made for different markets, but like, oh my god,
this line doesn't have enough juice, man.
No, I know. I've resigned to that fact as well. It's just. The reality is that if they had actually put their best foot forward the first time and actually made these good.
What sucks is like there's the sculpts are nice. They have the Dungeons and Dragons figures have nice sculpts.
Yeah, they do.
But the articulation is so shoddy, and there's so many QC issues that nobody wants to deal with it.
Well, I mean, I'm still in on it, but I think I'm in the same boat as you are, Hatter. I'm gonna wait. This time around, I'm probably gonna wait unless I get some reviews and then people say, "Oh yeah, the articulation's been fixed and everything like that."
I'm just waiting for the price drop, the inevitable price drop. I'm sick of buying stuff and then it just goes on clearance and this and that. So, what is this?
Yeah, so this is the Icons of the Realm, and they had this crazy statue. This one's I don't think it's as big. It's nowhere near as big as the other one, but again, this one's more realistic, right? It's got the
okay.
Yeah. This one's in.
No, I'll tell you what's going to open the door to Dragon figures. This is a little prediction, Hatter prediction. Everybody, hold on to your seats. Is the 4 horsemen are going to have a dragon?
Get out of town.
They're putting out some kind of crazy dragon that is supposedly nuts, and I think that's gonna scale to the figures they have now, and have crazy. It's gonna be wild. I can already tell. It's probably gonna come with a massive price tag, but those guys do that fantasy stuff really well. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see how that dragon looks.
Absolutely.
Uncle Todd started with dragons, right?
Uncle Todd had dragons for a while.
Yeah.
He had, but they were obviously
smaller.
Yeah, they were smaller. But yeah, he had a whole dragons line that he did. But they were like statues.
Yeah.
They were like mini stactions. Dude, I love a good dragon, man. I hope that like people make more dragons. I wish
I'm a huge dragon fan. I mean, McFarlane's dragons are good, but they're just too small. They don't fit in scale with anything, right? They are stanchions and they're built into dioramas. But I think that's half the problem, right? They're more like bookshelf enters. You're supposed to put them on the bookshelf and just kind of leave them there.
I have the best dragon right here.
And that is?
I'm gonna go get my dragon.
Yeah, go get your
dragon. The magic dragon.
I'm gonna get the magic dragon.
If it's not safe for work, though, Hatter, we don't want to.
Completely not safe. Children, avert your eyes.
All right, everybody. Spoiler warning. And
you've been warned.
Not safe for work warning in 3, 2, 1.
Take a look at my magic dragon right here.
Oh God, you're making me so jealous.
Look at this.
God damn
everybody.
Oh God damn you.
Where did you get that?
Damn you, Hatter.
I got this. This was a Marvel, not Marvel, Masters of the Universe Granomir.
God damn it.
Okay. There's never going to be a better dragon than this because this dragon is fat. Okay. That's number one. And he's got, look how much personality this dude has, just sitting there with his arms, just chilling, understanding all the secrets of the universe. Okay. Who's going to make his wings are so small they can't even carry him. He's got a ton of personality.
That's not true. He can fly with those wings.
Wow.
Look, Jay, I don't like you logic checking me, okay? In my head, I say he can't fly, okay? That's let me use my own imagination to play, all right? But I love this guy. My only regret is I never got the green one. And I wish I had him because I'd have him like bookending like food dogs to come into my home. So Granomir, the best dragon.
Hatter has flexing and throwing it in my face. Just right. He's just
wait. You don't have one of how do you not have one of these? You're the Masters of the Universe guy.
Yeah.
Ace, wouldn't you think that Jay would have this? Come on.
Yeah, he should, right? He has a sword.
I'm gonna go get my sword right now. I'm gonna.
He does have a sword. I want Derek Kudo. I want the green one. I just can't get it for a good price. I messed up. At one point, I could have got it for, I don't know,
For cheap.
But
Yeah.
It was. You know what? I'm kicking myself for not getting the green one on BBTS. They had it for $50 at one point.
yeah, dude, they had it for cheap. Now forget about it.
Motherfuckers. And the problem was they didn't have cross-border services back then, like we do now today. And I couldn't pull the trigger because I was like, it's $50, but it's going to cost me $100 to get it over here. I was just so pissed. I should have even for $100, I should have just done it. I should have. He's going for what?
I don't even know what this guy. What is this guy even going for now?
He's got to be like two plus. He's got to be 2+.
Wow.
He's got to be 2+. Oh, dude, I want Daimar too. Oh my God, Extendar, dude, you are. See, he's pulling out the deeps. He's pulling out the deep cuts. Yes, I want Daimar. Freaking Ace. Make me a Daimar. Make me a freaking Daimar, man. I want the little one. I want the little one, and then I want the one that's just the size of Granamir there. I want both of those.
No, you know what? I'll tell you what, Ace. You got to make that one Filmation vehicle. Jay and I were talking about it. What's the vehicle, Jay?
Which one was again? Was it
the one with the eyes that nobody's ever going to make because no, it's never going to be made.
Really?
But the one with the clampers, with the Filmation one. I don't know what it's called.
The thing they teased it today. They teased it on Horde Skeletor today. The collector, the Skeletor collector, the one with the two pincers and the skeleton face with the teeth.
They did.
They teased it today. I did the whole video. Here, watch.
I've been out of pocket today. I just been making videos.
Yeah, so we've all been making videos here. Mattel Creations, check it out. They teased it today, so I'm just. By the way, we're all Barbie girls now. We're gonna do some stuff.
I've been a Barbie girl. Okay?
Yeah, wow, look at that.
All Barbie girls. All right, check this out. They freaking teased it right here on the front.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude,
I had no idea.
Dude, it's coming. It's coming. The fact that they actually put it on the mini comic, this mofo is coming.
Wow!
But isn't that like a Filmation thing?
It is. But there in the pencil, in the inks, it's there. This is dude. I was freaking out. I made the video. Freaking crazy. There it is. The collector.
The one J video that I couldn't watch yet.
The collector.
The collector is coming. Now, if they don't make it, Ace, it's your responsibility to make it.
It's all on you, Ace, after that.
They better jolly well make it then.
If Mattel fails,
I got to put Tom Cruise in that vehicle.
If Mattel fails, that's the thing. The other thing that you got to make, Ace, is the freaking caboose on the battle ram. It's got one half of the damn battle ram. We need the other half of the damn battle ram. That's what you need to do, right? And I guarantee you that'll sell. Oh my God! Like everybody's been waiting for that.
You guarantees?
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
Guarantee. Mike over to Demi Henry. Can you repeat the part about plastic packaging? We've been doing it all night. Mike, we love you, man, but you're a few hours late. My God, just crazy. Skew Raider, hold aloft your magic sword, Jay. Jeez, I'll just call it. It'll come.
Dude, I'm sure Jay is probably sitting on a ton of stuff that I don't have and will never have. So you don't act all jealous.
I am so jealous of you right now. I'm so
you
jealous.
Got a treasure trove.
You and your Castle Grayskull. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find out where tomorrow it's gonna disappear. All of a sudden, Hatter's gonna wake up and say, "Where the Jay?"
Oh, dude, I'm extremely easy to rob. I leave my door unlocked all the time. It's wild.
Oh wow! See, you know what? It's the right scale. I don't care what anybody says. That is
who said what?
That is the right scale.
Some said it's too white. Some said it's too big, too white.
Some people can't judge if
First of all, you can't really judge. You can't really judge when it's not painted.
I just said you can't judge when it's not painted, right? But just looking at it there, I think it's the correct scale.
And of course,
that's gorgeous. Oh my God,
there you go.
That is freaking gorgeous. That's what we've been waiting for. That is perfect. Oh my God. Wait until it's painted. That's
Yep.
just
Dude,
that,
I got all 3 of these heads on PO.
Thank you.
That is just ridiculous. Exactly. Thank you, Andrew. Rubbing salt in my wounds. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Open freaking wounds. Man. Just like dig, just like that. Just killing me. Yes, Extendar. Make Daymar the demon. Yes.
Okay, Daymar the demon.
Daymar.
Wow, dude, you blew my mind with that collector thing.
Dude, it blew my mind this morning. That's what blew my mind. I was literally like, what the hell? The collector? Are you out of your mind? Zamir, yes, I would love the Filmation Attack track. It's the 3D files. Somebody actually made it. Freaking crazy.
Good name.
So if you want to spend a lot of money on 3D filament, you can find it. Palace of Eternia place that. No, you know what? No one's gonna make Eternos, brother. No one. It's gonna have to be crowdfunded. We've talked about this a million times. Eternos is just too big. Eternos
Dude, I'll even settle for the facade because it's probably too big. Is the a Filmation Fright Zone?
Oh God, yes.
No one has ever made. That's like the most iconic.
It is,
and nobody has ever touched it, made it, tried it. Like I'll even settle for just the outer piece.
Since we're on the precipice of the Flash movie, and we're also hot on 89 Batman now.
What's going on?
What do you think about making like a? And we have the Masco Batman that you guys both have, right? I think so. You have it
again. He's flexing again.
Right? You have the Batman 89. Would you like some computer screens to go with
Get
your
the
Batman
hell out
89?
of here?
Oh, I love computer.
89 Batcave?
89 computer screens? Of
no
course.
Freaking way. 89 Batcave?
Not cave, but just the setup.
But I mean, like that's what I mean.
The platform,
the Bat computer. The Bat computer.
The computer screen.
89 Bat computer.
With freaking
with the chair? Because the chair, we need the chair. Oh shit.
I would be fine with just the computers.
Yeah.
Hot
Toys is doing it.
But not 1/12 scale.
No, I know. Not a 1/12 scale.
Yeah. I know.
The only thing that came close is the Batman animated line had a Bat Cave that came out, but that cave is so animated that it's not going to fit with something like the Mesco or even the McFarlane stuff.
Yeah, it's too simplified, way too simplified.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Derek, it is the eternally coming soon. I mean, that's just the way collection.
Oh, there you go. Monkey Jeebus had a good comment. A Michael Keaton head sculpt would also be awesome.
Ooh, that's true.
I wish that because then you could do the whole. Where he's got.
No, but you got a magnet there.
He never did that.
No. Screw that. Well, first of all, yes, for the Mesco one, but what you really want to do is you make it for that stupid McFarlane one. That McFarlane one needs to go. That McFarlane.
I know, but hold on, Jay. Like, how many? Again, I haven't seen the movie, but like, how many people are going to want old Michael?
Old. Forget that. We're talking about a multiverse here. We go back in time. Screw old.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right. I'm just
the
saying.
Phantom Realm is unpredictable.
Oh, and Ace.
They have Star Wars down there.
How many people? You know what? You could make it multi-purpose though. So many people have the NECA version, which nobody likes the head on that. Nobody likes
the old NECA version.
Yeah, the old NECA 89. Yeah, people don't like it. You could totally replace the Beast Kingdom one. You could totally replace the there's another one. What's it called? Oh God, what is it? It's a terrible figure, but it's.
Are you talking about? Was it like Fig Arts that made one?
Yeah. SH Figure Arts, terrible figure.
Oh, but that's a different skill. Different skill.
No, they're all 112.
No,
but they're
way smaller.
It's slightly smaller. Like if you,
it's way smaller, Jay. Way smaller.
I just picked up Psylocke. She's 1/12, but she's not 1/12. Like it's like a half an inch. It's like a half an inch smaller, and it just barely it just works with the things. But what I'm trying to is, if you want to make a head which works with everybody, start with NECA. because honestly, I think that would really work. I think that would really.
Wait,
work.
I'm gonna say something. That Mezco figure is pretty awesome once you get everything situated.
Yes.
It is.
And don't touch it.
Huh?
Don't touch it.
You need to
And
get
don't
the
touch
damn.
it.
If you don't touch it
Yeah.
too much,
Yeah.
and you, it's like you know how when you play Street Fighter, there's characters that you can immediately get good with, like Ryu.
Yeah.
But then there's characters like Dalsum that takes a while, but once you
Oh,
get
fuck that.
good, you're
You're unstoppable. Yeah.
This figure, I keep looking at it.
Yeah.
It's probably the best Michael Keaton sculpt.
By far.
It's going to be, once the dust settles, everybody wants to clown on it now. I get it. I was kind of clowning on it. But I take it all back, because once you kind of get the dust off and you pose it right, it's pretty amazing, man. I'm just going to say that it turned me around pretty quickly. And look, I was ready to sell it because I could get like double the money. This thing is selling for $200.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was
flip more in
tempted.
you.
Huh?
Flip more in you. Oh,
Flip more is.
I was tempted to review it and then be like, I'm gonna fall out of love with it. But he's right up there, and that's where he'll stay, guarding like a vengeful knight or whatever.
I would suggest though. You know what? Damn you, Header. I'm on the goddamn waiting list. But Ace, I would suggest if you are interested, like in terms of like, because that a Keaton head is huge. As many people who say that they hate the Keaton movies, they freaking love them. They're all freaking liars. That's just the way the world.
They're nostalgic, man. They have problems, but they're very nostalgic.
They're just
you're gonna.
Absolutely. And I would seriously, I would just go with the current McFarlane iteration. Just grab one of those things.
Warner Brothers is a different proposition. You know, they are tough like Paramount and all these things. So they had the Mars Toys Facebook page taken down for the Joker figure. Yeah.
Wait, whose Facebook page?
So Mars Toys that did the Adam West Joker, what's the name of the actor? Starts with R.
Which character?
The Adam West
Joker,
Batman.
The Adam West Joker.
Yeah, I don't know the name.
Oh my God! With the mustache, Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero. Yeah. So they made a awesome figure of Cesar Romero, the Joker.
Yeah.
The page got taken down.
Wow, really?
That's crazy.
Yeah, the whole page got taken down.
Is that Warner Brothers? I guess
Yeah, Warner Brothers Batman.
Yeah. They own DC. Yeah, they own DC.
Don't mess around with Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
They guard your Batman like
Batman is their cash cow, man. Yeah. That is the cash. That is the gift that never stops giving. I mean, how many Batmans are there in the DC multiverse? They're like 60 or 70. They just keep pumping it. Like McFarlane just keeps printing money with that damn thing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a good license.
Yeah.
He hit the jackpot with that one. He just won't stop. Go ahead, Hatter. Do your Todd McFarlane.
No, wait a minute. Batman will become public domain in about a few years' time, right?
It will be, but Warner Brothers Warner Brothers will own their interpretation.
Yeah, there's like the way. So it's fucked up. So the version that Bob Kane made, the way he drew it, is coming up. Right. So you can make Bob Kane versions up the wazoo, but the one that was made 10 years later, right? The Jim Lee version, right?
Wait 10 more years.
The Todd McFarlane version, all of those are still,
I know, but you could do your own Batman. I can see how you would think the '89 Mezco looks cheap. I actually thought it was, but then when I saw it in person, it changed me. That's all I could say is when you see it in person. I'm sure there's people who disagree. That's okay. Yep. Batman is coming in the public domain. Superman, I think soon.
Yep.
Popeye, I think Popeye is in the public domain. Mickey Mouse,
yes,
I think is going to be in the public domain. So you can make all of those figures.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for a while.
Dude, Bob Kane sucks ass.
Bob Kane's gone, bro.
Bob Kane is a thief.
I have heard that.
There's a documentary. The guy who created everything you love about Batman, his name is Bill Finger, I think. So you have Batman, but when you're talking about like all his villains, the Batmobile, the everything that you know, and you go, you know why I love Batman is because of this. It was created by this guy Bill Finger, and the documentary, the gist of is that Bob Kane screwed this guy because he basically paid him as an underling to create things for him, but this guy pretty much died with no money. And so that's what the documentary goes over. It really does paint Bob Kane as a piece of shit. I do believe that Bob Kane is probably or was probably a piece of shit that just liked the fame of like, I'm the Batman creator. It reminds me a little bit of Rob Liefeld, where Rob Liefeld like created Deadpool, but the things that make Deadpool interesting were created by other people. Like he just created like a costume and some traits. He would basically, Deadpool was a ripoff of Deathstroke. Okay. True. But he had other better writers who were like, you know what, let's add this. And that's why you love Deadpool is because of those guys. But then he sits and he collects the checks and he goes, I created. A lot of these guys are scumbags. I just have to say, Bob Kane, for sure. I mean, I guess rest in peace, but fuck him. He basically just stole a bunch of shit from this guy.
Yeah, but you know what? It's at the end of the day, people who publishers and everything like that. I mean, like what's it called? The freaking record companies before social media. They, as soon as you wrote a song, they published it. It belongs to them. You know what I mean? And you have to fight. You have to literally fight tooth and nail to get it back. Again, it's just a common practice in the industry, and it really does suck. I mean, like
that's true. But that's why you got to protect yourself. You gotta get all litigious. Okay, don't let people take your shit. That's my lesson, guys.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But when you choose to work for a company, you're kind of screwed. I mean, that's where things really.
Mickey Mouse is complicated due to being copyrighted and also company trademark, but that's next June when Steamboat. You know what Disney is doing? Is they're for the longest time their lawyers, because they're Disney lawyers, have been pushing and extending. This is why the system is so fucked up.
They've done it twice already.
Yeah, they are so powerful that they are extending and delaying the litigation, but they are, I think, reaching a point where they're going to have to put up or shut up. And then, dude, you have a Winnie the Pooh horror movie that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Winnie the Pooh was even created by somebody else, right? I mean, like when you think of it, like Winnie the Pooh was actually an original story by
Winnie the Pooh was not created by Disney, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So Mickey Mouse is trickier. Mickey Mouse was.
Yeah. I mean, he's the whole basis of Walt Disney's success. Jed Renner, I'm worried that Mezco Ninja Turtles will look cheap. I can't see them looking better than the NECA figures, which are much cheaper. Actually, they look pretty badass. I
don't think they'll end up looking cheap. I think they'll look different. I think they'll be a different look, but I'm not even like a giant Mezco guy. That Batman was like my first review, but I've been pretty impressed with some of their stuff up close. Sometimes on camera, stuff doesn't really show. It doesn't show up.
There are camera tricks in Photoshop too, right? So.
Yeah, Photoshop, but I think they're gonna look cool, man. I think I'm not just saying that. Like, I think I don't want them to look cool. I don't want to spend $400. I'd love to be like, no, I'm gonna buy 2 ramen racers instead. But like, it's gonna be cool.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that was a few hours ago.
I had a good one. Thank you. Yeah, Passover, very holy holiday in the Hatter household.
Absolutely. And of course, Easter is just on the coattails of that. So
eating crackers.
Easter is on the coattails of that. So, of course, happy Passover to everybody. Happy Easter as well. Will R. Jack Kirby has entered the chat.
Jack Kirby is another guy that got the old shaft.
Lawyer Hatter has presided. Yeah.
Dude, listen, I'm Jewish, so naturally I have kind of lawyer powers. You know what I mean? It kind of goes together. So I'm just saying that you want me in your corner.
Well, the fellow attorney seems to agree with you. The last time they had a Congressman Sonny Bono author the copyright extension, they had a bipartisan support. Disney doesn't enjoy bipartisan support anymore, obviously. Well, they just got their tax exemption revoked, so ouch. Hard Case 44. Does anybody have the $6 million man license? Would love a 6-inch Bionic Steve Austin.
Somebody's got to have that license.
I don't think
someone has every license.
Yeah, this is true. I really don't know who would have that one. It's kind of crazy. But just keep throwing ideas at Ramen. Hopefully, one of them will stick. Will stick, and he's just like, oh, guys, leave me alone. What's going on, Blaine? How you doing? Hi, Jay. Hi, Ace, and hi, Hatter.
Hello.
Sean Maurice, love the stream. Good to see you, Sean. Thank you so much. Look who's here. Usual Mike Television. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, brother. All the way from Australia. Always good to see you.
From Australia.
That's right. It's only it's 3 in the afternoon over there for sure. Jeezy Cheesy. Canada does Easter. Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so. Aldry 473. Too bad Mezco doesn't get your products to you 2 years later.
Yeah, it sucks.
2 years later.
It sucks.
Not everyone, right?
Some people got it early.
No, they take a long time.
They do.
What I do like is when they come out with a figure out of the blue and they're like, "Oh, this is available now."
Oh, okay.
They did that on that what is that sod cutter guy, where they just announced him and it was available right now. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it sucks to wait. It's like Super 7, same thing. It's like they show a figure and you're gonna get them years down the line.
Yeah. And Mezco does this weird Mezco-thon or something they got their own convention or whatever, and then the products are immediately available that they sell out like that.
Yeah. By the way, they have the worst customer service I've ever seen.
Oh,
I thought that NECA was bad customer service. They don't hold a candle to Mezco. Mezco takes the cake. Takes the horrible customer service cake every time. It's a problem. Wow. Every time.
Usual Mike is late because he's doing a video on the exact same topic. Of course you are. Everyone's going to talk about this plastic-free packaging. Return of plastic packaging. I gotta rename the title of this video. By the way, I totally screwed up that one. Hatter's going pro pair. Pro pair? The heck is pro pair? Hatter, you're gonna have to translate for me. What the hell is
pro pair? Proper? I don't know.
Pro pair. What is pro pair? Natural name Marvel, help us out here. What is prepare? You're speaking in tongues. Speaking in the tongues. Shane Shooter, I'm just now joining. Have you guys mentioned the recent lack of accessories from Marvel Legends? Maybe a way to recoup funds to pay for plastic packaging pivot. Dude, they've been giving us less and less and less accessories for a while now. No, I don't think that's how this is going to work. Although we did mention that Black Chrysanthemum has almost nothing. And costs $40. So what the freak? Renders. Hammer time. Dem likes Hammer time. Dem likes, folks. Let's hook up Jay and team up for this awesome. Thank you so much, Render. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. Guys, we're gonna start winding down. It is, oh my god, holy crap! It's 3:20.
There's one question about the Flipor. Any news on the Flipor figure?
Where is that question?
It's just right at the.
There you go. The Warrior.
The Warrior.
Yes.
Where is he?
Prototype's coming up really soon.
Where is it? I can't even find it. The Warrior.
Come on, Jay.
There he is. There he is. I found him.
Okay. You guys are going. Everybody's going to want to get this figure, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. Okay. Everybody who's ever been screwed over by a flipper, you're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. This is going to be like an insider collector figure. It's going to go with your Master of the Universe origins. We're going to create like a fake funny commercial for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be like a whole movement, and if you support it, we'll do more in that line. But it's going to be pretty fucking funny. Okay, you're going to want to get in on it because once it goes, the price is going to rise. I will rise the prices myself on the aftermarket. All right, It's going to be.
And
You're not going to get it.
The irony is that Flipper Frank is actually going to buy out all the Flippers.
Yes, he will.
Flip.
He will. All right. It's going to get to the point that if you don't have that in your Origins collection, what are you even doing? Throw that Eternia away. It's going to be hilarious, and the tier things that we're thinking about are going to be great. If you have ever been screwed over by a flipper, if you know flippers, if you are a flipper, fuck it, right? You are going to want to get a Flipper. I'm telling you, I'm excited for it, and I'm on the inside track, and when I see it, I geek out. Absolutely. So this isn't a sales pitch as much as it is. I am standing on the shoulders of giants that are doing really cool stuff. So look out for that. Yeah, I've seen the prototype pieces for it. It's going to be hot. All right, I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Yep. The felon attorney says pro pair is when a person acts as their own attorney. So Hatter is pro pair.
Oh, I would totally act as my. I'm not going to trust somebody to talk better than I talk.
Render Effect says Flipper lives. Flipper does live, Render. Of course, you would know firsthand, wouldn't you? Yeah. Phoenix Richardson, how about a Cobra gunship from the G.I. Joe cartoon? That would be very, very interesting.
We're talking about Flipper. Yeah, that would be cool.
Audrey 473.
I just bully your comments.
Audrey 473. Ace, can you make content creator figures like yourself, Jay or Hatter? Nobody wants those. Nobody wants that.
I would get a Jay figure. Imagine Jay.
Nobody wants that.
Jay comes with like a hand cannon and his beard. Like you can. I wonder if like you would use real hair or like it would be or like a Mossman thing.
Oh dear
like
God.
That could be cool.
Okay.
Oh dear God. Well, you know, Flipper's actually in Mexico right now, picking up all of those freaking duplicos, which I found the other day. He's down there right now. He's stocking up.
I'm going to say something about Duplico. If I don't get a Duplico once the dust settles, I'm not going to pay markup. But if I don't get a Duplico when the dust settles, a lot of innocent people are going to suffer because I don't know what happened with that whole thing. It came and went. Like, is it coming out or not? Like, nobody knows. It's
in Mexico right now.
Is it really?
Dude, check out my last video. They all showed up in Mexico.
It's all in his last video.
It's all the answers are always in Jay's video. You ever notice that?
Kevin Sister, great hearing from you, Jay. I don't think I had since I worked on my HasLab Proton Pack. Well, Kevin, you know, you can always hit me up on IG. I'm always there. So, you know, don't be a stranger. Sean Maurice, bomb to hell, yeah. Bomb hell, yeah. Don't worry, Sean.
He's saying that we're bombing right now.
No, don't worry. We're on the trail, my friend. We're on the trail. Don't worry about that. Hal Jordan, will Flipper get a Masterverse version? You know what? Let's get to the first version first before.
If this Origins comes out, not only will it get a Masterverse version, it's going to get. I mean, we're talking. The sky's the limit. The playset, Flipper playset. Imagine a palace of all the stuff that he's flipping. Come on, the sky is the limit.
Oh my gosh, crazy! Here they already have it. It's the Eldor. Even have the hoodie.
Hey, how bad do you want Eldor, man? Like, I want an Eldor so badly. I don't know why they just can't. I just hope that they just release them as a Mattel Creations or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, either Eldor or Keldor, one of those two. I mean, like, you know, it's got to happen sometime. Like, they
don't have an Origins Keldor. No, they do. Of course. What do you mean Keldor? They got him in the 2-pack.
No, Keldor is the one. Wait, which one's okay?
The blue guy.
Keldor is the one in the Trapjaw 2-pack.
That's right.
I'm talking about Eldor.
Yeah, that's right.
I need me an Eldor.
That's right.
Eldor.
Tiger Hanger, does Flipper have an SDCC Zartan in stock?
He does, but it's $300.
$300.
You're still asking that,
yeah.
Mike?
But it has free shipping.
Mike, I told you, I can get you one if you want. Like, how come Mike keeps asking the same question? I've offered him a couple of times. Mike, if you need it, tell me. Derek Kuto, I just came from there. Damn, your video came out too late, Jay. What are you talking about too late? It's in Mexico, dude. Mexico. What are you talking about?
You got to fight cartels.
I don't have it. It's in Mexico. Mexico, my friend.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Sean Maurice, I'm buying Flipboard. Period.
Good man,
Yes.
Sean.
The bomb.
Support this movement. Follow Sean.
Bomb. Absolutely. All right, guys, I think that'll do it for tonight. This has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with these fine gentlemen here. If you haven't already, definitely check out RamenToy.com. They have amazing things on for pre-order. Definitely support the project. The Ramen Racer is coming soon, guys. Sunday, I believe. When 12 o'clock p.m. Is the launch? When can we expect?
Oh yeah,
to drop.
Well, it's a Hong Kong time of Sunday, 12 noon. So you guys, you'll be probably Saturday midnight.
All right, so
Yeah,
Saturday
so.
at midnight. Great opportunity. I believe you are correct.
Yeah.
That does sound about right.
Yeah.
Wait, is this? No, it will be Sunday at midnight then.
No, for us it's the 9th of April. So for you it's 8th, the 8th midnight.
Okay, so tomorrow
it's the 9th. The 9th is Hong Kong time, right? So we're
tomorrow it's all open pre-order window.
Yeah, open pre-orders. Yeah,
open pre-orders.
You have 30 days. You have 30 days to put in your order, man.
Yeah, no worries then, guys. So just check out RamenToy.com.
It goes from April 9th to May 9th, right?
Yes, you got it.
I predict this will be the best Ramen Toy seller.
I hope so.
I think that a lot of people are going to have FOMO, and I have a feeling, knowing you, that this is going to come out great. And a lot of people, if you don't get in on it, you're going to be kicking yourself, because this is going to be an eBay. Do you know that Quicksilver, it goes for like double the price on eBay? It's crazy. It's like one time I just looked it up. It's so I have
so somebody's flipping.
Yeah, somebody's flipping for sure. Not me. I'll prove it. I have it right there. But someone is. This is going to be the thing. I think a lot of people, once people see this in hand, they're going to be like, shit, like why? So I would lock in. Trust me, I don't want to spend money, but I will spend money on quality products.
Yeah,
that is my prediction.
Well, I mean,
all right.
Think about
lock it in.
Think about how many characters it crosses over. You know, you've got the Ghost
That's
Rider.
what I mean. It services a lot of different characters, so it has an extended appeal. I'm being serious. Like, so even if you're not a Ghost Rider guy, you can find. Like I said, I'm gonna put foot soldiers in it, and I'm being completely serious just because I feel like that'll look cool.
Or a John Wick Masco.
Yeah.
If
you want to, so, it could be a John Wick car, it could be a Fast and Furious car, it could be a Blade car, it could be multiple vehicles.
Punisher,
Dude, it could be a Punisher car. Yes,
sure.
Like that's you could put like a Punisher. So it crosses over. The Charger is a thing that crosses over, and this one is going to be really cool.
All right,
so I think
let's gun for it. Let's gun for it. Yeah.
But we're going to keep reporting on this, and we're I'm definitely going to have during my live stream we're going to talk about it. So guys, definitely be there. If you haven't already, guys, definitely check out RamenToy.com, and of course check out Mad Hatter on YouTube. Guys, why don't you both tell the audience how they can reach you? Hatter, how can people check you out?
You could reach me at 323. No. You could reach me at the Mad Hatter Reviews channel. You go to Mad Hatter Reviews, you type that in YouTube, you see this face, this bearded face, you click, and then you laugh and you enjoy yourself, okay? And then we, everybody here knows me. We're all friends. We're all best friends. We've been at each other's house. Nolan, I've been at his house. Renders, I go, everybody in the chat, I've talked to them personally on the phone. So everyone here knows me, but for those that don't, just go to Mad Hatter Reviews. Have a good time, have a drink, do some hard drugs, and that's the sales pitch. I like the silence that was just
we're doing the hardcore drugs over at Hatter's house.
Exactly. Chemical drugs.
Ace, would you like to say any more projects that you're working on just before we log off?
No, just to say thank you, Jay, for having me on tonight. It's been quite a last few days with the prototype of the Ramen Racer that I just received, that I photographed, that I videoed and edited and put it on YouTube. Our top performing video to date, reaching almost 1,500 views in the last
Oh, nice.
36 hours. So yeah, very proud of what we've done. And again, we've achieved this in a very short time. Within 3 months, we revamped our first 3D model, and then we've got the prototype that's working. Sales is going up this Sunday, Hong Kong time, 12 noon, which is Pacific time. In the past, the 8th of April, around midnight. Get to my website, www.ramentoy.com. You can find us on Facebook, but the link for the product will be on the website. It will be also shared on Instagram at IG_Ramen Toy. And of course, on our Facebook page, we'll have the link to bring you guys to the pre-order page. There's 4 SKUs, a graphite black base model, a tiger orange base model, the Inferno pack, the interchange pack. Both packs are available at $11 each for the early bird price. Usual price $15.90. Early bird price $11. Right? Get your Ramen Racer. Again, retail price $250 US. Early bird price $175, and you can opt to just get the base model by itself or choose any of the 2 packs or both. Shipping costs will be given at estimation. It will be available shipping when we're about to ship, but we'll give some estimation. It can be as low as around $50, and if you want it really fast, about $120 US to ship one. And the good news is that if you pick up 2 Ramen Racers, that $50 shipping can be just $90 to ship 2 at the same time. All right, so more details to come. All right, support the project, and we'll deliver the Ramen Racer to you as soon as possible. We're targeting December, but I'm really looking forward to that Halloween date to have it ready as well. Back to you, Jay.
And it's a very, very exciting time at Ramen. I mean, like, they're talking about new projects like the Marshall. They're talking about eventually the Maverick. They're talking about so many different projects, including the most powerful stands in the universe, which are already available at Ramen Toy. Ace has a whole bunch of them behind him right now. They look absolutely great. Guys, definitely head over to BBTS to take a look at those. And of course, if you are upset at your head sculpt with the Master Universe movie figures, definitely check out the 3-pack for the Master Universe Dolph Lundgren lookalike. It's not Dolph Lundgren; it just looks like him.
Yes.
And definitely pick those up for yourself, guys.
All 3 on PO, baby.
That's correct.
I roll deep.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel members and supporters. Just give me a really quick second. I'm going to just flash that up on the screen because, of course, I'm not ready. I'm never ready. Everyone here, of course, this is not the full list, but anyway, guys, the patrons of the channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I really do appreciate them. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really does help me out. Of course, you can become a channel member here on MegaJR Retro or MJR Collector. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much for that. I want to thank my special guests, Ramen Toy and Mad Hatter, for joining me tonight. Guys, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, everybody. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.
Bye, guys.